Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tomb Out of Time, the real-time D&D series where you too can be a part of the fun. I don't know why I stumbled on that, but you know what? We're keeping it. So yeah, basically, if you guys haven't already and you're tuning in, make sure to claim the cards that Fire has so generously provided to the community, provided they haven't been claimed yet. And if you want to participate and help the crew, and you're watching on the Twitch side, make sure to grab Streamloot's cards. They are in the widgets below. But with that being said, Fire. Also, Ben, we're getting a little bit of feedback on your end.
Yep, working on it.
Oh boy. But Fire, would you like to do the recap?
Absolutely. Day 18 since awakening. Year unknown. Season unknown. Location, unknown planet on the continent of Chult. Camped in the exterminated pirate base nestled in the Jahakar anchorage. If this had been a mission back with my sisters, we'd all been sent to the Sister Superior for corrective instruction. Not that there can't be any fuck-ups when it comes to field of battle, but that sheer amount of absurdity and misfire is what you get assigned to the Repentia. That, and I'm fairly certain that Seraphuck channeled an inordinate amount of heresy into one of those bandit fucks. We arrived at the encampment's gates by sundown, keeping the cover while searching for a way in that wasn't the front fucking entrance. Seeing as several of our group are heavily armored, I took point in scouting around the bayside beach by the cliffs. Unfortunately, it seems that the cover wasn't quite enough, and two of the bandits caught sight of me. This body I've got now is more useful than I could have imagined. Not only was I able to basically drop myself into the form of a puddle and blend in with the environment, but I could then bring up a patch of some similar stuff to ensnare them in. I don't know at all how this works, but I can move through it as easily as crossing even terrain. The one occupied with poking me, turned red by a set of bitch as far as I can tell, fell over with some encouragement and died quickly. The other started screaming his full head off, so I had to blast it off his shoulders not to alert anyone. This stuff that came up apparently is acidic, which helped to break them down and bury the remains. I don't know if I could do it again, but I know for damn sure I shouldn't on general principle. Everything I know is screaming that at me, but I don't know if things are already fucked beyond repair. Seeing as the front gates were left wide the fuck open, we took the chance to infiltrate the camp. We learned that the other pirates were drinking their asses off thanks to further heresy from Q, turning himself into a small flying creature scouting ahead. I swear, I'm gonna be rooted out by the Hereticus myself just by being proxy to all this shit. In any case, Jackson decided to try and talk a Bosco while the rest of us got into position. At least before a set of bastards decided to make things interesting and change the irritating fox into a big-ass lizard with wings. And that's when the whole situation basically exploded. We all jumped into the ship to try and keep his now scaly hide intact. I myself took a back position near the north exit and dropped as many of the sodden fucks as I could. But one of them managed to dodge most of our attacks with absolutely uncanny ability. It honestly started to grate on me to the point that I took it as a personal mission to blast his heretical arse to oblivion. Honest to the Emperor, it brought a smile to my face to see a smoking hole in his chest. Q, Eletris, and Xerxes took out the remaining pirates after Jackson managed to thin out the throng with his own brand of acid. Q managing to get the kill on blow on Bosco, and Eletris somehow managing to launch two of these absolutely piss-drunk fuckers into the wall. It gave me no small amount of satisfaction to cut the fucker's head off and bag it. Now all's left is to make it back to Beluria and Liara.
Yippee! Tried to do a clap quiet. Is this better for the audio? Just to check.
Check.
Check one,
Checking. Checking.
Check one,
Praying.
two, Flash. Oh no, ad break!
God damn it.
We are indeed on ad break.
At least it did it after the recap.
That's
Nope,
actually
it was
pretty
at
good
the tail
timing.
end. It was at the tail end, but that's okay.
I feel like I've already goofed everything up today because I realized I forgot to answer you guys. Okay, I need to turn Spring up a wee bit.
Watch me go from talking at a normal level to then be screaming in character voice.
Look, you know what? The people who are already this many episodes in already know the tomfoolery that we've gotten up to and already know how absolutely scuffed it's going to be. So I also forgot to update the credits, so I need to fix that.
Oh, do you need a link from me?
Do you want your Twitch?
Yeah, you can just throw the Twitch on, and we can sort out if I want something else later.
We gotta shout out the Fae.
Who's that?
The Fae.
Once upon a time, there was a fairy. She was hella gay.
So all fairies.
Absolutely.
Because have you ever heard of a straight fairy? No.
I'm not a straight fairy, I'm a very gay fairy. I'm Gary the Gay Fairy.
I've heard of stray fairies, but not straight fairies.
Credits are up. I just wanted to I wanted to I wanted to stall so that people who are tuning in on the stream side didn't have to wait a ridiculous amount of time or miss important information, because God forbid. Alright, fire needs to be a bit louder too. There we go. Turn her up about 15%. We had to rebalance all the shit because we've been having audio balancing issues, but for the sake of posterity, we'll go left to right so that we can introduce each other. So do you guys want to say your names and the name of the characters you're playing, starting with Ben?
Hi, yes, I'm Ben, otherwise known as Tavern Cat Records. I am playing Jackson Mulligan, formerly Arcana Lost, now whatever the fuck kind of dragon he is, so... Yeah.
My name is Chaos Jess / Noid, and I am playing a Dampier Paladin known as Q.
Hello, I am Musa Productions, also known as Moose the Owlbear, and I am playing Eletris, the, we're not entirely sure what he is, but he is, in fact, a cleric.
Hi, I'm Firefox. I play Talia, our formerly Adeptus Sororitas from 40k, now in the body of a slime, and she is a ranger in this.
Hi, I'm Springheart, also Springheart Arts. I am playing Groose, who is currently a warlock, and that's all I'm going to say.
And I am Miguel the Werewolf, your friendly neighborhood werewolf and dungeon master for this campaign, who apparently had a stroke when setting things up today. I have 2 brain cell, and sometimes they bump together the wrong direction, but sometimes they also hit the corner like the DVD screen. So today might be a bumping around in the ball kind of situation. But we're here, so
Like most sessions of 2 at a time, it's a fuck around and find out type of session.
I used all of my brain cells improvising Spring's previous episode. Like, I had a list of mental notes, because guess what? We have a secret Groose episode that's going to be going up and introducing Groose after today's stream. It'll be going up the following Saturday, so, My
None
brain
of
is
you.
soup.
None of you are prepared for what happened in that session. None of you.
Oh boy.
But to
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
to center ourselves in. Last time, you guys had just kicked the absolute crap out of Bosco Daggerhand. And as you guys are winding down to celebrate your victory, you hear a weird bass boosty sound, the ticking of a clock, and a huge-ass pause button appears over your heads.
Wait, that's an actual. The fuck?
One random effect from the Chaos Table Major. Alright, who do you want it on?
Oh boy.
Oh, it's. Oh, this isn't even me this time.
Oh,
you
God!
Guys, you guys can't blame me for this one. You guys can't blame me for this one.
Blair!
Lord.
Get it! No!
Alright.
Spring's not even in here yet!
Oh my god, it's not here yet.
Okay, Flair's gonna affect my entry. This is gonna be great. Okay.
Alright,
Christ.
Spring, I need you to roll me a D100.
Please don't tell me they turn into a fucking dragon too.
Well, this is major, not minor.
I still can't believe that's on the minor fucking table. So
Okay, be nice. Be nice. I planned something. Be nice. I'm now pacing.
Alright, an 82.
Why are you playing with dice?
I'm rolling to determine what's going to happen.
Oh Lord!
Alright,
The suspense is terrible.
Bruce, for the next 3 hours, you are blue.
Okay,
Okay, that's
wait,
not as nearly as bad as
wait.
it could have been.
Wait, fully blue?
You look like you just fell into a bucket of blue paint, and like vibrant
Okay.
blue paint that when you put it under a UV light, you glow kind of paint.
Does that include my clothes or just my skin?
Everything. You are, even your eyes are blue. You are blue.
Blue's clues.
You're blue dabba dee dabba die.
Okay, I have to rethink things. Okay,
So-
no, we're good.
so-
Thanks, Flair.
I just have to say, out of character. Well, one of us has to go change.
Well, the good news is it's 3 hours in-game time, so... Bruce will not be blue for very long, I promise.
That's fine. I'm living.
But yeah,
Thanks,
you
Flair.
basically rolled the your UV reactor now, so you glow under a black light. Because fun fact, platypi glow blue under black lights.
Yep.
Ah.
But to get back to our little game, so as
Also,
you
wait. This means Xerxes can't see her either.
nope. Xerxes can't see blue properly, which is really ironic considering that Xerxes is blue.
That's some messed
Damn.
up colorblind shit.
We'll get to that later. But you guys see as this VHS tearing kind of like fills the world as pause buttons just float all around you. And you see as a portal opens above you, Jackson. None of you can move, you're all frozen. All you can do is perceive with your eyeballs right now. The only thing that hasn't frozen in time is like your brains and your perception. But you see as a portal opens over you, Jackson, and one of Acerak's hands reaches down. It's a very big hand, and he just scruffs you and picks you up and pulls you into the portal before zipping the portal back up.
Am I still frozen even in the portal, or?
So, I'll give you the general rundown, because the thing is, you're gonna be gone for about 5 minutes in game time, so you guys are gonna be without
Boy.
Jackson for about 5 minutes, but here's generally what you experience, Jackson. So, as you're pulled up into the portal, you find yourself in a 1950s style beauty parlor.
What the fuck?
A Sararak
Oh my god.
has plucked you up by the scruff of your neck with a very stretchy, spidery arm, and he sets you down in one of the chairs and puts one of the bibs over you. And he snaps his fingers, and you can move again.
Die. The fuck am I?
You're in the dressing room, my friend.
The what?
The dressing room. For the sake of posterity, here's a Sararak.
Scringly man.
Scringly man. So, a Sararak basically pulls out a couple of little scissors and little tools that you would find in a barbershop, and he starts trimming away at you, just like, so, how are you feeling? How are you enjoying the scales?
What the actual fuck is happening right now?
Well, you see, you remember those viewers I was talking about when I first introduced our little show?
Yes?
They pulled a very fun card, which means that I get to give you a makeover. It goes a little bit against my plans, but you know what? I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, if my viewers are having fun, I get more money and more attention, and, well, you know what pays the bills. And you see
doing
it.
this.
Go ahead.
So doing this to me pays the bills?
Well, more that they pay for a little bit of my magic, and this happened to you because they wanted it to happen to you. But, well, I will admit, this is not exactly an optimal form, and they reached out to me and requested some changes, so who am I to, deny them that opportunity?
Kind of just like looking at him. Like, I assume he's like being face forward right now, like looking at a mirror.
Yes, you're currently looking at a mirror.
He's
And-
just kind of like looking at a Sarax in the reflection, being like, is really all of this just worth it?
What, you don't like my beauty parlor? Would you rather see it as it is?
No, it's just... What do you mean as it is?
He walks over to a switch on the wall, flips it, and you see that you're basically back inside the ship, and it's as goopy, gory, and fleshy as always, and you're sitting on an exam table.
No, flip it back, please.
He flicks the light switch back. I mostly do this for the sanity of my pawns. I mean, your little brains can't exactly handle being on the operating table. It's usually why I put you to sleep while I'm doing it.
Normally, and yet you're keeping me awake for this one.
Well, I wanted to have the conversation, and frankly speaking, I was bored.
Wow, with how entertaining you seem to always have. That's kind of shocking.
Look, I'm thousands of years old, little fox. At this rate, I just need my hobbies, so if you don't mind. He takes one of these scissors, presses it to basically the fin on your head, and starts snipping away.
Yeah, he kind of braces, trying to, like, brace for any kind of pain.
Weirdly enough, no pain. He just kind of snips away and seems to open up a seam, and he's basically, for lack of a better word, as he's quote-unquote skinning you, you just feel as bits of sawdust and fluff come out of you.
Huh. Okay, then. This is not what I was expecting it to feel like.
It's the child filter, my friend. You are bleeding right now, but don't you worry, you're not taking any damage. You will be right as rain.
Okay.
So he continues to snip away, and he pulls off your skin, kind of rummages around in the fluff of your chest, and puts a few new parts in, takes a few parts out. And he goes over to a cabinet and pulls out what's basically... You know those turkey basters? Where they've got a little squeezy thingy on the end?
He blinks at that. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that?
Regular fire or magic fire? Regular Don't pay attention to that. My mouth had a stroke. Regular fire or magic fire? Regular fire or magic fire? That's kind of a tongue twister. I think we'll go with magical fire, because, I'll be honest, I don't need you burning down the entire fucking dungeon. He fills up the turkey baster with a kind of turquoisey liquid, walks over, sticks it in your mouth, gives a couple squeezes, stitches you back up, and gives a few trims, spins you around back to face the mirror, and is just like, so, I took a few liberties.
He kind of like, he is dizzy for a little bit, but then he like focuses on the mirror.
And I've sent the image to you in DMs, so you get to see what you look like first.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So you basically see that particular dragon form sitting in your chair.
What the? What? Okay, this is even different than the last one, okay.
Oh, don't you go complaining. The ladies love scalies.
He blinks, looks up at the mirror. Scalies? Really?
I'm aware of the furry fandom. What do you take me for?
Oh, so that did exist.
In my timeline, yes.
I've heard, no, back when I was from, it was like a old urban legend at that point.
Well, the good news is my viewers come from multitudinous timelines, so you might become a bit of a fan favorite. But that being said, I think we should probably get you back to your friends before I decide to, overdo the changes. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, sure. Not gonna argue with a, all-powerful god, so...
Oh, you're so flattering. And he walks over to the wall, pulls on a lever, and you watch as a trapdoor opens up from underneath you, Jackson, as you fall through it back into the tavern that you were just in.
Ah!
So, before we get back to that, Xerxes, Talia, Q, and Eletris, you guys just saw Jackson get yoinked up into God knows where.
Could a Serac do that the whole time?
Considering how he got us here, how he got Lee out of here, I'm not surprised.
Great. I mean, probably can, but given that he seems to be treating this whole thing as a game show thing, I don't think he does do it all the time.
Cute. How familiar are you with game shows?
I've seen a few. I don't pay too much attention to them.
See,
But,
this is very reminiscent of a show called Game Changer.
In the time that I'm from, they're all rigged.
I mean, yeah, but they need to be entertaining, and it's not entertaining if you just pause button, slash the crew, and then fuck off.
Yeah, but who decides when we stop being entertaining?
Uh, these viewers, he does air quotes.
You mean the viewers that have been fucking with us the entire time?
I mean, that's probably part of the entertainment. I don't know. I mean, they haven't been. I mean, they have been messing with us somewhat, but I haven't seen any like very overt things. I think. Well,
Nothing
aside from
that
the yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
In character pause. Address Talia. You go.
Tali's just nothing that a big enough gun can't fix, or enough spite.
Talia.
Probably.
Oh boy, a random polymorph for 1 round, which means 1 minute. Alright.
Oh, for Electrus!
Yeah.
God. This is so not helping his suspicions with the audience right now.
That's so mean!
A gift!
Man's having a panic attack, and now he's getting turned into something.
Alright, Electrus, roll me a D100. Alright, 53. Let me set the challenge rating real quick. Cause let's see here, it's gotta be no higher than your current level. Save, filter. We have to make it a beast. Save. Alright, yeah, you guys just see as Electrus turns into a lion.
On brand, okay. I can see it.
Huh.
Flair, thank you for buying 10 packs. Oh, man. Hey, Q, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh boy, Perkiso Burger. Let's see here.
Aslan has appeared. Electricity Aslan.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Regular perception.
Alright. You see that Xerxes has not moved. His gun is still pointed at the last man he just killed.
Xerxes? You doing okay?
He does not respond to your voice.
Slowly tries to raise a hand to see if can, uses get in front of Xerxes' eyes a little to see if he can get his attention that way.
You just see as the pupil of Xerxes' eye flicks towards your hand, and with almost uncanny speed, he tries to grab it. Do you want to try to dodge it? I want to make it clear, it is not a soft grab.
No, probably not gonna try to dodge it.
Alright. Let me get my little d4 here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Alright, Q, you feel as Xerxes' hand basically starts squeezing very hard, and you take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Ow. Ow. This kinda hurts. Ow. But he is, not pulling away because this ain't normal.
Is
Alright.
this enough to be noticeable by the others?
Yes, I would say that you guys have noticed this.
Alright. Can Talia go for an intimidation check?
Roll me an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, what she's going to attempt to do is look at Xerxes and just say incredibly sternly and authoritatively, "Let go."
Alright, Q, you get 1d4 extra HP.
Oh boy. I will roll that d4. That's a 3.
Alright, so
Damn.
you regain 3 HP. And let's roll for Xerxes here. Grab Xerxes.
Unless he crit fails.
I mean, here's the thing, he's an artificer, so...
Whew.
You see Q as Xerxes slowly lets go of your hand, like his fingers are unwrapping one by one. And you just hear the slightest voice come into your head. Is the fight over?
Yeah, the fighting's pretty much over.
I thought that you were, And you see as he slowly sits down.
It's alright. Are you okay?
You see as his other hands put down his weapons, and he kind of pushes them away from himself. I think I might have had some flashbacks from when I was in service.
See.
Talia says nothing initially, but there's a look of recognition in her eyes. She just gives a small nod at Xerxes' words and makes a point to kind of move to the wall where he and Q are at, not invading in on their bubble, but just moving herself closer and just Ground yourself in the now. It'll help the worst of the feeling pass.
All right.
I had a dumb idea for Eletris.
I will give you a fair warning. Whatever dumb idea you do, you are a lion right now.
I was gonna say, since he's like, since he's a lion, can he do like basically an approximation of the therapy dog thing?
If you'd like to, go ahead and, you know what, just roll me a flat, medicine check. Alright. Eletris, you set your head in Xerxes' lap, and he's petting you with two of his hands, basically just trying to ground himself in that moment. And even though he can't close his eyes, you guys can kind of see there's just a small flicker of his wings as he's trying to bring himself back into this moment. And he just looks away from you, Q, and says, I'm sorry.
It's alright. I'm not blaming you for your reaction.
The war was just pretty bad, and I kind of wonder if maybe I shouldn't fight with those anymore. You see as he points to his guns.
That's completely up to you. I don't want to be making your decisions for you.
I'll think about it. The last thing I need is falling into old survival habits and the possibility of you or the rest of the group getting hurt or killed because I went nuts.
Well, I guess we can later try to figure out something else for you to use for combat, maybe?
I still have this weird magic stuff, I guess.
That is definitely something to maybe experiment with.
I'll keep these on me just to be safe, but maybe Talia, you could carry them for a bit. Just until we're on the
I
ship.
was about to take a look and compare condition, if you don't mind.
Alright. So he pushes his rifle and sidearm to you. And here's generally what happens in the next moment or so. So, first off, Eletris, you poof back into your normal humanoid form. So you currently have your head resting in Xerxes' lap. And right as that happens, you see as the ceiling opens up again, and a new, different-looking dragon sitting in a barbershop chair with a bib and basically what looks like, not quite a cigar, but just that kind of like a little bit of smoke coming from him pops back in as he's gripping the armrests. And we will bring Jackson's new handout. This is not what I meant to do. Please hold. Show to players.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is such a cool look. Holy fuck.
It's so unfortunate that he popped down when he did, because Talia had been actively in the process of examining Xerxes' weapon, so just on instinct, she already has the sidearm drawn between his eyes.
All right. So, to give a general draw the squad energy, Q is sitting next to Xerxes on the floor. Electrus has currently got his head in Xerxes' lap as he's curled up like a pill bug. A dragon just fell out of the ceiling, and Talia has a pistol pointed between the dragon's eyes.
That's D&D, baby.
God,
That's the D&D, baby.
we need to have this on a fucking recap, like on a short. That'd be just great.
If you think I'm not animating this,
Honestly, this just has the Badger energy of, that's Vegas, baby.
But yeah, so I will let you guys make your reactions to the current circumstance, and then we'll probably take our first break.
Yeah, Josh is kind of like taking a minute to process, like, what the fuck just happened, before realizing, oh, there's a gun being pointed at me. Oh, there's a gun being pointed at me. Sally, it's me. It's Jackson. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Talia's eyes squint before the sidearm lowers just a bit, and then is brought back into examining position. At which point, the safety is flicked on.
Yeah, his fucking claws are just in the air as he's sitting upright, as he's kind of just looking around, like, okay, what kind of dragon am I now?
Q, do you want to roll a history check?
He is going to, but I'm not entirely sure if he would know what kind of dragon that is. Not bad.
Alright, Q, with your knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons, you recognize this man as a homebrew creation of a Sarax unmaking, aka, you're not entirely sure what he is, but you know for sure that he, definitely breathes fire.
Well, you're a type of dragon that I've never actually seen before. So you're likely a Sarah custom made. Fire breather, though. I can't say anything else.
Breathing fire now. Spewing acid not about like 5 minutes ago, and now I'm this.
Spicy.
I mean, being a dragon is pretty cool, though.
I mean, it helped me out in battle, but hold on. The booze is coming back up. He burps and he starts like breathing out fire.
Did he look up before he did that, or is
Yeah,
he looking at the party?
he was looking up.
Okay.
You just see as a line of iridescent fire goes up into the ceiling, and to your surprise, it does not catch the bar on fire.
Okay, I gotta admit that was fucking cool.
See?
Yeah, he tries to get off of the chair and like walk on his like 2 legs, but he immediately falls flat on his face trying to do that.
Did you forget you're not bipedal anymore?
I'm sorry, adrenaline kicked in when I was fighting.
Understandable. Well, I can't help you get used to those new legs.
Thanks, Hugh.
I wish I could be better help.
No, you're doing fine. He says as he's very awkwardly and trying to get used to walking on all fours.
Roll me a dexterity check flat to see how you do.
Oh boy. Check. Do. You do. Oh wait.
Well, it will be the first one. So the good news is that after a little bit of a practice, you do manage to get a feeling of how to use your leggies.
Well, I seem to be about as agile as I was before, so that's a good thing.
You do not have regular thumbs, though.
He sees that. Are any of my old weapons still around?
All of your equipment basically dropped to the floor when you came back.
Yeah, he goes over to he had a rapier. He tries to go over the rapier and pick it up, but he just can't. Oh, okay. That's annoying.
Alright, Flair has rolled a random color card on Jackson.
I just got this new form. What are you talking about?
You are now green.
I mean,
Your elemental power is green.
green.
Gene.
Okay, audience, I know you told your boss to give, like, me a makeover. He's just kind of, like, yelling at any kind of, like, random spot, hoping it's, like, wherever a fucking camera is.
Makeover,
Just going, like,
makeover.
I know you wanted a Serac to fucking give me a makeover, and I kind of appreciate it. Don't keep on doing it, please.
Don't worry, it's only for a few minutes.
He doesn't know that.
I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to expedite us a little bit here.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So, to make a long story short, I'm going to get you guys on the magic school bus. So, basically, the only way to get to the rest of the facility is going up these staircases. You guys would have figured this out. So, and I don't know why you are on the target layer, but whatever. So, do you guys want to loot this area?
I mean, why
It's
not?
not a
The
bad
people-
idea.
The people that used to be here are not going to be using these stuffs anymore.
And it could help Fort Blodian.
Alright, so... Okay, so the Ring of Animal Friendship on Bosco's hand is connected to the raptor that's just kind of eating scraps over there in the cage, or not the cage, the corner.
No.
Do you guys want to set it free?
I mean, it's not going to do it any good to stay stuck in the cage, so why not just let it...
Alright,
You know,
so
free.
you guys let Knuckles free. You now have a Ring of Animal Friendship. Who wants it?
I
If not-
suppose I am the druid, so I will take it.
Ha.
It's like he was
Druid.
holding it in his grasp, and it's like, what that is? I don't know how to care for it. Much as you want it.
Alright, we're gonna go on a little adventure as you guys are
Oh.
walking out. You're not in the water. I'm just dragging you because it's a big map. Way.
Oh.
You're under the water.
I'm under the water. Please help.
What the?
Okay. You guys are here now. You just came out of this door here. And, yeah. Proceed as desired.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick perception check as Talia. Basically trying to kind of glance down both ways before figuring which way to go first.
Alright, well, you do not see anybody here. However, Groose, are you still sitting against the wall that you were before, or are you doing something else?
Oh, I'm definitely doing something else.
Okay. So basically, Bruce, here's what happened. So about an hour ago, you got turned bright neon blue. Ichabod, like, perked his head up because he was still hanging out with you. And is just like, what is wrong with you? Why are you blue? And his little wings are, like, flapping in panic as he's trying to figure out what just happened.
Oh, did you try and change me back?
I didn't do this.
Oh, well, couldn't be worse. I'll reposition myself.
Bruce, what's your passive perception?
Not for the record, I can't hear anything. I have my headphones on. So I hear diddly squat.
Oh, a minor effect from the chaos table.
No!
Okay.
No.
Spring, roll me a D100.
Again, Christ! Give him a little break.
Alright, 47. Call it even or odd.
Even.
Okay, rest of the party, you guys see as a bright, unholy light shines down upon a cage across the bay, and you realize, oh, that's a quest marker. And as the light's shining down, you see the silhouette of what looks like a crane with a human stature flapping its wings, trying to figure out why it's glowing.
I think I know where we're supposed to go now.
Yeah.
How dare the god in the sky make me an NPC, headfucker.
I suppose we ought to start heading over there.
I think it's gonna just claim us all at this rate.
I'll just draw a vague circle shape around here. There you go. It doesn't even have to be a circle, it just has to be egg-shaped.
I don't even see it, fam.
Do you guys not have daylight?
No, I see part of
No.
it. Over, like, on the far left.
It's not. Partially, it's not even the fact that there's no daylight. Like this wall here, you can't really see through
Exactly.
it.
Oh my
blocks
god, there's like
everything.
a wall there. Hang on.
Yeah.
They see nothing.
Yeah, I suppose this was technically supposed to be like a window so that it's showing
No, I'm in a
down.
Yeah, I'm in a cage,
Fuck that.
so they can't see.
There
Holy
we go.
shit, we can finally see something!
Despite all my rage, I am still just a crane in a cage. There you go.
I see the bottom part of it now.
Yeah, I can also see the bottom part of it too.
That wall is
Alright,
so
so-
stupid. It's not a wall. It's a fence. You should be able to see through it. I say so.
Fences have holes.
Yeah, it's technically supposed to be a one-way wall. It's just to allow vision through one direction, but
Well, that's stupid.
I get the direction.
Alright.
It's very helpful to the party.
Technically, it makes sense to the people on the railing balcony thingy can see below, but the people down can't really see up all that well.
Right. But verticality on a flat map.
Yeah.
Also, a question.
Yes.
Are we going to be able to come back through this place? Because I have a feeling we're going to miss something if we're going to go that direction.
Well, you guys are gonna have to go through the rest of the buildings to get over there anyway, so...
Okay.
Do you guys want to investigate the little pockets that are to your north?
I mean, again, it wouldn't hurt if there are any resources that are usable, right?
Yep.
Yeah, quick check wouldn't hurt. Also, Letrus, you coming?
Oh no, he's freaking dead.
Yeah.
He got caught in ad
Electrus's
hell.
player, Electrus's player is currently occupied with something.
Oh
Give
no.
him just a moment.
I'll collect my Mississippis.
I couldn't see where I was on the map.
Alright, Talia, roll me a perception check since you're the only one currently in that
Yep.
room. Alright, underneath one of the bunks, you find a treasure chest.
I think I've got something. Hang on.
Yes, treasure.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
And there's no sign of any key around?
Nope.
Okay. Is the treasure chest too heavy to carry with me?
It is too heavy to carry, yes. So you guys will have to figure out a way to unlock it or force it open.
Because the rogue currently can't do shit.
No thumbs.
Now here's the question: can I use a claw to try to lockpick it?
I'll let you roll me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage. Which reminds me,
we'll try.
Boy.
I need to update your avatar. What just got rolled? I didn't see. What card
I
got
didn't see it
played?
either. Hold on. It
Oh,
was
D6 bonus.
D6 bonus.
Ooh, thank you.
Alright, Jackson, roll me that sleight of hand check with...
Disadvantage.
And we need...
And a D6.
Yes. Open...
Okay, not terrible in a D6.
There we go. Now
Well,
you're up to date.
12.
Sadly, that is not enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have a
Crazy.
crazy idea, Flynn.
Yes.
As a bonus action, I can create a pseudopod, right?
Correct.
Could the pseudopod go into the locking mechanism, find the shape it needs to take, and try to turn it like a key?
Okay, I will let you do this for rule cool. Go ahead and stick the pseudopod in, and I need you to make me a perception check and then a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
So we'll see how you do on the perception check to see if your sleight of hand check gets a bonus or not.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Alright, you
Damn.
get advantage on your sleight of hand check.
Okay, fingers crossed.
And you also get a d6 bonus.
I'm gonna hold on to that D6.
Alright. So, you open the treasure chest, and after you fiddle around with it, you find that you have 58 gold pieces, 140 silver pieces, a potion of water breathing, and 3 black eye patches.
Well, I think we've sorted out some potential money issues depending on what cut we get. And just to be clear, it was 58 gold, 140 silver, or 120 silver?
140 silver.
140 silver, okay.
I love my squeaky chair.
Because I'm thinking that should probably just be collected and then probably negotiated with Liara on,
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a note real quick.
Write that down, write that down! I don't remember if I gave you guys a loot channel. No, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like it if my dice couldn't fall over, please. Thank you. I just realized that my dice are sparkly.
Sparkly dice.
They're like little shimmery dice. I thought that they were matte. That's cool. Alright, but you guys end up, you guys end up collecting what you assume to be Bosco's treasure. There is one more door over here.
What about this room over here?
Let me double check to see if there's anything in there. It is just bunks, so these other two pockets just appear to have bunks in them.
Damn.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. I
Damn,
picked the
that
right
broke
room
it.
on the first try.
Nice.
As we're passing by here, I want to take a look at this ship to see if it's like rocking, to see if there's like anyone on the ship.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
Do. Perception. Oh, nope.
Jackson, as you're walking along, you get your claws stuck on your dog tag and you fall on your face.
Why does this keep on happening to me?
'Cause God says so.
Serac, you fucking bitch.
You just hear a distant hee.
You're not allowed to have an effeminate laugh, you motherfucker.
Am I, though?
You're not allowed to be this fruity.
Aren't I, though?
Out of character, fruit privileges revoked.
When you look like fucking Ballos from the Owl House, you're not allowed to be fruity.
The fuck is an owl house?
Uh,
Of course he wouldn't see one of the actually good ones.
Serac has only seen the live action remakes.
oh,
I
crap.
will have you know that my look is based off of traditional 80s glam rock style. You kids should know a thing or two about fashion before you make judgment calls.
So while Jackson is arguing with Sarah, Q is gonna try the door over here, see if it opens.
Alright? The door is locked.
Perfect. Hey, Jones.
Just gonna grab Electrus and bring him on over here.
Yeah, Q tries the door, sees that it's locked. Well, perfect. Don't got the key, I don't think.
Either we double back and try to find it, or I can see if I can do something again.
Use your head.
What's this door made out of?
It's made out of wood.
I know you said I have magic fire, but can I still burn it if I need to? Can I burn the door down?
Considering you guys are on a completely wooden surface right now,
Can we
that
not?
however, Jackson, if you manage to make a successful con check, I will
Con
let
check.
you cut the lock off.
Just a straight con check.
Yes, a straight con check.
Alright. Well, okay, this is a 50-50 chance, I feel.
Alright, you manage to focus your fire into what's essentially a blowtorch, and you manage to cut the lock off.
Huh.
Ah, convenient.
So, the doors are open. Don't lock the door on me. Open. 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 There we go. Open door.
Sorry.
Open
Yeah.
door.
I was opening it at the same time as you.
Okay. All I can picture in my head is he's going to open the door. It starts to jiggle. He moves his head away, tries to open it. The door slams open, slams shut, slams open. And he's just like, what the fuck?
You just hear an angry ghost saying, "Stop trying to open it! I can't open it if you're opening it!"
How else am I supposed to interact with a door?
I'm the
What about
door
you trying to
ghost! Let me
seduce it?
open the door! I am the
Automatic
door
doors.
ghost. I speak for the doors.
Alright, I'll let you do that next time. I didn't know you existed. My apologies.
I'll haunt you. And you just hear as the
Please
voice gets
don't.
more distant.
Ooh.
The DM now stands for Doormaster. Oh,
Doormaster.
someone clip that.
Canada.
Christ. I think we
Oh,
discovered
man.
another animated short moment.
I hope you're ready, Moose. You're gonna have so much stuff to draw. Oh, man. Let me give you all the descriptions, since this room actually has a description and not just notes.
Ooh.
A fortified balustrade overlooks the anchorage to the south. The wooden platform extends over the water on pilings, and a crane over the platform serves to lift cargo up to the warehouse. Thrust onto rough-hewn back wall of the warehouse are stores of rusty blades, old longswords, scimitars, rapiers, and daggers. There's a shit ton of treasure in here, and you suspect most of the plundered loot.
Oh, we're certainly gonna have our hands full.
Yep, and ain't no way we're gonna be carrying out that by ourselves.
It'll have to be multiple trips, at best.
Yeah. Or
Well.
maybe we could sell for the ship and use that.
Do you guys want to help your blue friend first, before you start loading things?
I was just about to do a quick perception check to see if the glowing was still happening.
The glowing
The
is
beacon
still in
pulse.
fact occurring. I will go ahead, and for the sake of my sanity, we're just gonna drop the lighting here.
Oh, guys, the waypoint's over there.
Hey! It's on the other side.
Oh, I went way too far out. Just
Yeah, a little bit, fam.
Alright. So, you guys currently see a glowing blue crane flapping their wings trying to get your attention. The good news is that with the crane platform here, you do have a means of getting into the water. The question is how you get over to the bars.
For the record, I said before, I can't hear jack all.
Are you dancing right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll me a performance check.
Where's my sheet? Performance. Not at advantage.
Q's approaching the railing like, what in the hell?
You're doing the monkey.
Are they
God
okay?
damn it!
Are they okay?
I don't know, it almost looks like they're having a stroke.
Electress! Electress! Get your booty! Get your ass over here! I am the door ghost! Fear me! I will haunt you!
Dear
This guy
God.
has one job, and it's doors.
I am the door ghost. I am the box ghost!
Hey, DM, can I make a perception check down to the water trying to see if it's safe to traverse?
Are you metagaming right now?
No, this is Talia looking down because it's pretty clear the only way over there is probably a water route. So, hey, is there something in the water?
Alright, roll me a perception check with your special eyes.
You know I wouldn't metagame you.
I know. This is just the joy of playing D&D with the stream in mind. Or I'm getting paranoid. Either way. You do see that there are sharks swimming in the water.
Well, the water's not clear, so unless there's a way we have to dispatch some things, and I get really lucky with my aim, we might need to find a different approach.
You want to polymorph Q into a beast for 1 round?
Oh God.
Oh my lord, again!
Do you want to turn
I was
Q into an
about-
aquatic creature?
And I was about to ask Q. I was about to ask Q for something. God damn it. He was gonna ask him. Jackson was gonna ask Q, "Hey, these wings are not just for show, right?"
I mean,
That is a good
Well-
point, Jackson. You do have a flying speed now.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know that. That's why he realizes it, because he's at least somewhat smart. He kind of looks at Q before he changes, like, Q, these dragons, they could fly, right? These wings aren't just for show.
All right, Q, roll me a D100.
Oh boy. Does Q have a chance to respond before he's morphed?
No, you're gonna have to nod.
Well, we'll have to see if I if I have the ability to nod.
oh,
All right,
man.
let's see what we get. Let me filter it with swimming speed. Filter. Beast. Any aquatic? Can I have underwater? Yes. All right. Oh boy. Everybody who is currently on this platform, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! Okay, hold on. So Talia as well?
Yes, I need you guys to see if you can get to this stone here before you fall in the water.
Please,
Jack-
what
Oh,
I
no.
think it is.
Christ.
What? Oh
I'm
Okay.
probably gonna use the D6 on this.
Alright,
Never
Talia,
mind.
you're good. You can get to the stone. Jackson, you're good. You can fly.
no! Ah!
He can fly.
Grab
he can
Xerxes
fly.
Electrus!
Well, I suppose you discovered that you can fly in that moment.
Alright, Xerxes is currently hanging onto the thing. Electrus, you fall in the water. Talia, you're in the stone, so go ahead and get yourself on the stone wherever you want to be. Xerxes is
Probably
hanging
over
on.
here. Yeah, I was gonna say over here and grab Xerxes and then rifle at the ready to give Electrus backup support because fucking Christ.
Alright, Q, I need you to roll me, call it even or odd.
Let's do even.
Alright, you just turned into a great white shark.
Lord Christ.
I accidentally tossed my headphone earbud case. Oops.
DM, I need to know when people are within hearing distance of me.
They are, in fact, in hearing distance of you. You just took out the entire, like, this fraction of the deck.
Okay.
I mean,
There's
even
more
if you
chances
can't,
getting back up.
Can I draw?
yeah, I mean, even if you can't hear it, you can definitely see it if you're not like too in the zone of the vibe.
No, I'm pretty into the vibe of what I've written.
Oh boy.
Well, that answered my question without any words. Okay.
Alright, oh man, okay. Q, I'm gonna let you make me a persuasion check to see if you can assert dominance over the other sharks in the water.
Oh boy, persuasion. It's just a flat persuasion.
Yes.
God damn.
Woo!
Okay,
Damn.
You convince the sharks not to mess with you. The sharks are currently swimming along and minding their own business.
Just gives a slight bombastic side eye before, going to pick up Electrus.
Just the fucking Luigi stare as a shark.
Please help Electrus. The man's wearing heavy armor.
Okay,
Yes.
Like a rock.
Electrus. You guys, as Electrus falls in, you guys hear a very distinct plunk.
Dunk.
I just saw a picture on who's posted.
Q is going to help Electrus up above the water because, given how large he is currently, should be able to more than support the heavy weight.
Alright, so you managed to scoop Electrus up. The good news is Electrus is uninjured, so the sharks don't smell blood in the water. Do you guys want to go over to the cage and help the bird out?
Let's try to do that before whatever this is runs out, because I don't know how long this lasts for.
Technically speaking, it's 1 round, so you have a minute.
Okay, so...
Actually, you know what? Really quickly, for the sake of posterity and timing. Groose, Q, and Electrus, roll me initiative so that we can account for your rounds.
Gotcha.
Great spot to waste a nat 1 on.
Alright.
I keep on closing that. Okay.
Can I do my thing first before they move?
Yes, you can.
I mean,
Yes!
technically, your first
Dang it!
initiative.
Also, this is just the recovery mission. This is not a combat roll, so Jackson, you
I
can
know.
participate as aid.
Oh boy.
Talia and Xerxes are pretty much stranded at the moment, so...
Xerxes has not figured out how to fly yet.
I mean, technically, this area over here is safe. It's only the blue square that's fucked.
I just want to be able to fly over to the window and see what the hell is going on in there.
Alright,
I mean,
let's sort it. Jackson, you're up first. You have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Yeah, he looks over at Salia and Xerxes is like, you two are gonna be alright. Just staying here for a little bit.
Xerxes gives a thumbs up.
Talia just grunts.
I'll take that as a yes, okay. I can technically just dash up here, right?
Correct.
I'm just gonna, dash right up to where the bars are.
Alright, you dash up to the bars.
Yep, also keeping an eye out for Q and Electrus, so...
Alright, Groose, describe me what's going on.
Okay, inside, I haven't been anticipating this. Inside the prison cell, you see, back turned, a very bright blue crane holding some kind of rectangle in their hand. In the corner, there is what can only be described as a skeleton that looks like it's been taken out of the stock of a Spirit Halloween because of how clean it is, but dressed up like Captain Hook, only it doesn't have boots. It has everything else except its boots, and the bright blue figure has boots on that aren't blue. And they have little foam headphones like 80s. And all you hear inside of this cell, with a little bit of reverb and echo, is 525,600 reasons.
Oh my
to
god!
Children under the age of 8 should not be singing this song from Rent because this musical is fucking dark. There's one guy who gets stabbed and people who can't pay rent, but I was forced to sing it because they thought it was great. Hey Helga, I don't care about the harmonies. There's other music reportedly. Why is this even on my iPod?
Jackson
Really
is-
way down on the playlist. I can't even delete it. This fucking song. Somebody please fucking send me help.
Jackson, looking inside here, has the most horrified look on his fucking face. If Sally and Zersky can see it from like the side angle, he looks absolutely fucking horrified.
And that's my whole turn. Oh, I can do a perception check. Hold on.
Well, I do have something funny if you'd like it.
Proceed.
So, during this whole time that you're dancing, Ichabod has been sitting on your shoulder and dancing along with you. He's got that, like, what's it called? Gyroscopic head movement going on, so as you, like, bounce up and down, his head stays in one place, but he's still dancing with you.
Oh, yes, and for anyone who doesn't know what Ichabod is, it's a very tiny, semi-transparent little crane, and which is not blue.
Mini crane.
Mini crane.
Little golden baby crane vibing on Groose's shoulder, and as you know, I'll let you roll perception check first to see if you see Jackson first.
As I like dance around in a circle, perception.
All right, you do not see Jackson.
Every spin, my eyes are closed and I'm spinning too fast.
Okay.
Oh, and there's and on the wall there's 3 marks, so I've been here for 3 days.
Okay, Groose,
Sally, I think this one's already lost.
Groose, you just see out of the corner of your eye as Ichabod's flapping his wings to try to get your attention.
Ichabod, you're messing up the... I know it's a really bad song, but we gotta get through it. We have to listen to all of them. We can't skip, because then we will get really upset that we've listened to the same song 300 times. Even though Cherry Bomb is a really good song and it slaps.
He gives grumpy baby crane vibes.
Oh, don't give me that face. Don't look at me like that.
Eletris, you are currently on Q's back. Do you want to try to climb back up onto the thing, or do you want to go with Q? Oh no, he's dead.
That's a good question. First of all, does he know that this is Q?
You just saw Q turn into the shark, so yes.
All right. Given how he's the only, like, I guess, humanoid, he's probably gonna ask Q to bring him over there so that he can talk.
Okay, so do you want to use your action to basically point Q in the direction and kind of get yourself situated so you don't fall off?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Let's just double check here. Okay, good news, Q. You have enough movement speed to get over there. So...
Yay!
Woo!
Yippee!
Allow me just a small moment.
I fucking love your entrance bit, by the way, Spring. It's so good.
I may have rehearsed it a few times.
That was the most cursed fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, and I
Yeah.
love it.
This is coming to your party.
Alright.
Hopefully not for a limited time.
It had like super Ghostbusters energy to it.
God.
Alright. So, Electrus is currently on Q's back. I'm just gonna set him here for now. And Flare makes a good point. The unfortunate fact is that you do turn back after one turn. I forgot that that's how the polymorph cards work.
Yes, however, I at the very least managed to get Electrus onto drier land.
Yeah, so Q, as your turn comes to an end, you turn back into your normal-sized self. And the sharks are turning towards you. Talia and
Yes,
Xerxes roll initiative.
Oh boy.
At the very least, I am clinging onto the side of the cliff for now.
Oh wow, Xerxes goes zoom.
Ah,
Talia
Oh.
also goes zoom. Wow.
Oh my god!
Alright, let me get the reef sharks rolled in.
This was a really bad time to morph back.
Okay, Manage toggle, whisper toggle. Alright. Reef shark number 1. Reef shark number 2. Reef shark number 3. A reef shark number 4. And reef shark number 5. And yeah, Groose is already in the turn order, so Talia, you see that the reef sharks are getting aggressive.
Oh boy. So, the one that's closest to Q, that's probably going to be the biggest threat, which...
Oh no, did Discord die?
oh.
Sorry, I forgot to hold down the thing. So yeah, she's basically taking aim at this one. Because it's the closest threat. So she's going to move a little bit to get a better shot.
Alright, so you want to aim at this one?
Correct.
Alright, fire away.
Here we go.
Alright, that hits for 5 piercing.
Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the, I think it's called Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action cast.
Sorry, Favorite Foe.
Okay.
That one.
You've activated
So,
Favored Foe.
Yes.
Is that your turn?
I believe it means I can roll a 1d4 additional damage, yes?
Go ahead and post the information for it. So when you hit a creature with your attack roll, you can call upon your Mystic Bond. Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Alright, so go ahead and roll me a d4.
That is 8 damage.
Alright, so we do another 3 damage, so... You took a good chunk out of that reef shark.
Yep. And she's basically going to reload and get ready for another shot on the one that shows the most aggression towards Q. Basically targeting the ones that make the more obvious moves.
Alright. Xerxes. He is going to run on over here. And let's just measure... Okay, he can't quite reach that one, but he is going to cast Web Whip. Wow. And he is going to basically... He's going fishing. He lifts the reef shark that Talia just shot out of the
Ignore
water.
that. Sorry.
It is okay. So wait, hang on. There we go. So yeah, he has basically just lifted this reef shark out of the water, and it is currently suffocating.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh, damn.
So, let me go ahead and do a con check, because they cannot exist outside of the water for too long. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this reef shark will be dead within 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Oh, goody.
But that's 50 rounds.
It probably won't survive that long, knowing Talia.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it's no longer a problem at the moment.
Alright, Jackson, you notice that the sharks are, choosing aggression.
Oh,
Do you want
Oh,
to try
fuck.
and get Groose out of the cage so that you can have an extra hand?
yeah. He's kind of like flying up a little bit more and just banging. It's like, hey, hey. Just to Groose.
I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die, abba-dee.
I get you have AirPods in. Turn around.
Do you want to try to unlock the cage?
Is there a lock?
It is a locked cage, but not in the lock that you would think. It's basically something you'd either have to force open or cut open.
I'll try to cut it open then.
Alright. Roll me a constitution check.
Oh boy, okay.
Okay.
Nice, okay, you're rolling well on those.
Yeah, the window is open. Groose, you
Yes,
hear this loud blowtorch sound just over your headphones, and you see what looks like a giant lizard crawling through the bars.
Holy shit! What is that? Ichabod, do you think it speaks
Yes,
English?
I speak.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I take off my headphones.
not an enemy. I'm not an enemy. My friends are coming here to help you out, and now there are sharks that are trying to get at my friends in the water right now. So
Well,
please.
yeah, why do you think I've been here for so long?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I can fly you back over. I think he kind of gives a look, looks at his wings, looks at the water, looks at
Looks at my wing.
kind of looks around. It's like, can you fly actually?
I mean, I've been cooped up for so long. Maybe it's I kind of flap my wings. I'm a little stiff.
Okay, good to know.
Alright.
Do I get to know the name of my rescuer?
Call me Jackson. That's my
Oh,
name.
Jackson. My name is Groose.
Gross?
Groose. It's like the crane.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, help
Word.
out there!
I'm working on it. Q, just stay out of the water. All right.
I'll put it to you this way, Jackson. You have your bonus action and movement speed left.
Bonus action movement speed. Got you. What can I do with all those? I'm gonna actually hold my action to wait for Groose to get on my back, and then I'll move out to fly over the water so that way Groose can get a better vantage point on the sharks.
Alright, Groose will have to use her movement speed to get to you, but I will allow that.
Cool. Whether or not I stay in there, that's all up to chance, I feel, so.
Alright, Reef Shark's turn. It is going to swim on up to Eletris. And it is going to do a munchy munchy. Munchy yummy. A hump. 15?
No.
Alright. Another reef shark. It is going to swim up to Q. And it is going to do a munch. 17?
Ow.
17 does not hit.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh.
Alright. Groose, you've just seen a magical dragon like the one from those 80s movies come in to save you. He's offering you a ride on his back.
It's so cool. You hear that in your head?
Uh,
Just so you know.
Just in anything.
Yeah, you hear that in your head.
He looks around. I was like, what the fuck?
Let's see. Yes, I can make it to you.
Oh god, another chaos card.
Oh, come on!
All right.
Give it a rest!
Gruce, get on over there.
not
and-
Space these things out, man!
We've barely recovered from the first two.
No, this
Keep
is for
going.
me. This is for me this time.
All right, Jackson,
It's
roll me a
even worse.
D100.
Please don't turn me into a fish. I swear to fucking God. Okay.
All right, 11. Jackson, you get 3 temporary hit points.
I'll take
Oh.
that.
Okay, thank God.
And
Jackson, feel free to move up to your movement speed. You can carry Gruce because Gruce is small.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm-
just gonna.
I'm 5 feet tall.
They're
You're a
demanding
bird.
a
You're
reroll.
not heavy enough to weigh him down. Is basically
Oh,
what I'm saying.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have birdie
Wait.
bones.
Yes, I forgot about
Yeah.
bird bones.
Just on the bet.
Players demanding a reroll.
All right. So, Jackson, feel free to move yourself, and then Gruce, just move yourself along with Jackson.
Yep. Right. Here. That should be a good middle way.
Okay. So can I do my action now?
Yes, you can.
All right. So, on the wings of freedom, I look around and I see a boy against the shore being attacked by a shark, and I'm like, oh no, not today. So I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. I'm going to, with my crane hands, very Robin Hoodie style, bend some of them and point like finger guns. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. Are you
Goddamn.
going for the one for Q or the one that's by Eletros?
Q.
All right. That hits for 5 damage.
Pew pew.
You guys just basically see as this very scrungly looking crane comes out, holds her hand out, and shoots a fucking laser at the shark as just like a poke.
Am I still glowing like a disco ball?
You are still glowing like a disco ball.
Blue!
You are like a shining light from the divines riding on Jackson's back. There's like in your headphones you hear this the most beautiful rock opera. Just
I feel like the kid at the Neverending Story.
Right?
Yeah, that's exactly this moment right now. Like, yeah!
And Jackson's just kind of like on, like flapping there. It's like, what the fuck is my life right now?
That's this campaign in a nutshell. Alright, this reef shark is going to attempt to break itself out of Xerxes' webbing, so it is going to roll a strength check against his spellcasting DC. 18, I think that is a success. Let me double check. It is, so this reef shark plunks into the water, but that is its turn, since it used its action to get out. This reef shark's turn. Jackson, how high are you above the water?
How high do you think this, like, ledge was?
It was 10
Like
feet.
over here. 10 feet? Say... Yeah, I'd say still around 10 feet.
Okay. We will leave this up to chance. Alright. It swims past you, and it's going to Q.
Whee!
And, fun fact, Q, these guys have pack tactics.
Oh, no!
damn it.
Fantastic!
So it has advantage on you as it tries to num. 18.
That matches.
Alright, you take 4 piercing damage. And this last shark, you guys see as it makes a paddling start, and it is going to, let's roll to see who it attacks. It's going for Groose.
No, I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
God!
I don't think a 6 hits you, though.
No, I'm on a dragon. I'm cool.
It was a jump and a miss. It was just shallow.
It tried to
Stop trying to
free
be a
willy
dolphin.
you. Alright. Eletris, you are currently surrounded by sharks. What do you want to do?
Can Q get up here on his own?
Up onto the platform?
Yes. Does he need help?
I have to assume yes. Like, no. I have to assume he can get up on his own. This area right now is an angle.
Should be able to, as long as I'm not launched off.
Okay, because if I move, that's going to provoke opportunity.
Yes.
You know what? The shark that's between me and Q, I'm going to smack it with wisdom.
Oh boy, Shillelagh. He leaves my she. Wow, for 12.
Eletris is pissed.
Damn.
You wisdomed hard, man. Alright, and Shillelagh counts with your bonus action, so is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
Alright, Q.
Oh boy. Take a little look-see. Oh, right, I don't have any spells. You know what? Q is, well, he is likely gonna provoke pack tactics, or not pack tactics, reaction attack from at least one of them. He's just gonna, just start. First, he climbs up, then he starts running up the wall and goes over to here, behind this shark to try to smack it.
Alright, this reef shark does try to take a munch out of you. I don't think a 15 hits.
Nope, 18 is the goal.
Spider-Man.
But yeah,
Spider-Man.
yes, Q is just currently standing perfectly fine, not even sliding anywhere on the inclined cliff, and goes to try and swing at this shark here.
Smash it. Alright, that hits for 7 damage.
Perfect. Oh, right, I forgot I should have rolled initiative twice. Oops. Oh, well. Anyway, I think that's all I can do at the moment.
Alright. Talia.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we might as well start thinning out the ranks a little bit, and since she's already started on that one, she's going to go ahead and target it again because it's back in the water. And we need to discourage that shit. So I'm about to make the roll.
I make it a roll. Talia, how do you want to do this?
Can I? Okay, I'm trying to visualize this. Basically, the shark is back in the water. It's making its way towards Q or Electris, and she's gonna shoot it through the eye.
Alright, you guys just hear a poing as there's this, like, pool of shark blood slowly forming in the water.
And since that mark is down, she's going to turn her attention to the next shark that's by Electris at this point because he's overwhelmed and she's reloading.
Alright,
Expect to see another favored foe in the next turn.
is that your turn?
As much as I would love for her to be able to attack twice, she can't yet, so.
Alright,
Levels.
that is one dead reef shark. Xerxes is doing a second burst, same as the first. He's going to web whip at this shark for a single damage. And he is pulling it out of the water right about there.
Ooh, beached it.
It is flopping. Jackson.
Oh boy, my turn. Okay, so I see a line right here. And since I'm a Dargan, lines are my favorite thing.
Yes.
I'm going to fly down a little bit, but I'm going to fly over here first, not to hopefully not to provoke attack of opportunity from the shark.
Alright, Goose comes with you.
Yep. And yep, I need all of these to make me. Let me get this thing up because I actually did copy and paste this into onto my character sheet. There we go.
Alright, magic fire, so, let's see here, what's your DC?
8 plus proficiency bonus, so
So that's 10 plus your charisma.
charisma 12.
Alright, Breath of Death for magic fire, because it's basically it's not really like fairy fire in the conventional sense, but it's like, imagine he's basically breathing very sparkly firework crackly stuff.
I'm kind of imagining St. Elmo's fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bro's breathing magnesium. Alright, so let's see here. They're making dex saves. Fail.
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 Let's
Fail.
go.
Alright.
Crit fail on that one.
Crit, that's doubled, probably. Oh god. I have to do this with the dice rollers, so... Oh,
if you
god.
want to afterward, we can make you a macro.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to do that with character sheets yet, so...
Alright, so this guy takes 5, this guy takes 5, and since this man is beached, and he crit failed, which is kind of fitting, he takes double, so he takes 10.
Beautiful.
Alright. Reef Shark's turn. This Reef Shark is currently beached. It is going to make a dexterity check to see, or a, strength check was what I was intending to do, to see if it can break out of Xerxes' fishing line, and since it is beached, it has disadvantage. It does not. This Reef Shark is going to jump up and try to munch on... Oh, I gotta roll for this one since there's... It's gonna go for Jackson this time.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Wow!
Oh, damn!
Oh!
It Manchi.
Okay.
That's 9?
Bruce!
Hello!
What?
You just saw a dragon shoot sparkly glitter lasers.
This is the best day ever!
Can you get this shark off my claw, please?
Oh, yeah, hold on. And okay, so I shot Elder's Blast last round, and it wasn't very strong. Meta, I've pushed the wrong button, but in game, I look at my wing, and I hit it a few times, the gun shape. And then I attack the one that just bit you by pushing the right button.
Eldritch Blast. How do you want to do this?
So I shoot. I point with one two hands. So there's the gun hand and then the palm, and I go, "Ow, wow, Sharky!" And I pull back as if there's recoil, and then there's a donut hole, a sizzling donut hole with a tiny bit of like weird glitter.
Glam rock warlock. A glam lock, if you will.
Yeah!
Alright, that's another dead shark. Good job, Groose. Is that your turn?
Yes. I don't have any bonus action stuff, so.
Also, Jackson, you get a d4.
Oh boy.
Hey!
Alright, this reef shark is going to continue munching at Eletris. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Alright, you take 3 piercing damage. This reef shark, I need to roll, let's see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, so I need to roll a d10 for this one. Okay, it's going for Groose.
Hey!
It saw you
Boy.
put a hole in its shark friend, and it's gonna try to nom you.
They were gonna go to prom together.
Oh no!
They were
Oh,
gonna go to
God.
Shark Prom. Does an 18 hit?
Prom.
Yes, it hits.
Alright, you take 5 piercing damage.
Ah!
Alright, Eletris, there's a shark in front of you. Do you want to whack it with your wisdom?
I will hit it with wisdom, yes.
The power of wisdom. How do you want to do this?
Good
Holy
God!
crap!
Electrus is pissed!
You know what? I'm gonna golf swing this one.
Alright,
Four.
which direction do you want to swing it towards?
You know what? He does the golf swing perfectly, parallel to the shark's head. So he's going to, push the head into the body and send it cartwheeling through the air, basically just directly away from him.
Alright, roll
Oh my
me
God.
an athletics check.
Come on, money!
Ooh.
Dang it.
Alright, you see as it bounces once, there's just a thunk sound as it cartwheels over itself into the water. Q. There's a shark biting your frog, your froggy, weirdy friendy over here.
No bitey!
Boy. Do. I can move here and still be fine, standing on the cliff and such.
Yes.
And I will do. Just check what this. I need to refresh myself on how the fucking general divinity stuff worked. I think it's an action to do that, but I just want to make sure.
I'm fairly certain Channel Divinity is an action, yes.
Yes.
I figured. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just go for a straight stabby.
I'll stab it.
I
That is a miss.
Damn it.
Is that your turn?
I can't really do anything else. I
All
mean,
right.
technically, I can do this.
To fuel your spells as a bonus action, you touch your holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot. Have you used any spell slots?
I have no spells left, so I have used all of my spell slots.
Didn't he use a spell slot to make a trap at the back of the place before combat started last
correct.
time?
Right, you guys haven't had a long rest.
Yeah,
Oh.
we've only had a short rest. So expending my channel divinity, I get a single first level spell slot. I think that is.
Yes. Alright,
There we
you
go.
regain a spell slot. Talia,
Okay.
Xerxes is currently holding out a fish on a hook for you.
True, but there's also a shark actively munching over there. So, at the moment, that beached one's not a problem. That other one is. She's gonna take aim at this one.
Alright, fire away.
And I'm
Okay,
rolling a
that
d6
hits.
with that.
Yep.
Perfect.
So that hits.
And she's going to do the favored foe on that one, which means I can roll a d4.
Roll away.
Excellent. As a note, there is a thing I can do the next time I fire on. Actually, hold on. Was this below max health?
It is not below max health. This one is full.
Ah, damn.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
Colossus
Next
Slayer
turn.
does not apply to this one.
Yeah. Next one. Next one if I have to. I've got that in my back pocket. Okay.
Alright, Xerxes' turn. Xerxes is once again casting his net with another web whip. And that hits. I need to select the shark, please. Alright, Jackson, you and your friends are currently surrounding a shark. Do you want to bully it?
Can it make me a dex save? Because I can do that breath again.
You want to do another breath check?
I wanna fucking deep fry this thing, basically.
Alright, dexterity save. Oh, wow.
Still take half.
It takes half.
Okay, that's still a lot of damage. So, if I roll well,
Alright.
yeah, that's better.
So it takes half damage, which means that it takes 5. Alright, there's 3 of you, so that means a d6. Eeny, meeny, miny, Q.
Oh boy.
Any day now, roll 20. There we go. I think a 7 misses.
Nope. Absolutely.
Groose. The shark is numbing at you guys.
All right. So it bit me, and in response, a sudden loud ringing noise, aka me screaming, in a let's see, what is this? A 10-foot radius sphere. So forward, from my spot here, not affecting any of us, but me just going like "ow," and I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Alright, so you cast it around here. Alright, a Constitution save. Let's double check spell description. Or half as much on a successful one. Okay, so Constitution. It fails. It is now shark chunks in the water.
I'm just tenderly rubbing my wing, like not that.
Jackson kind of like turns his head, blinks his head, looks back over at Groose. How the fuck did you do that?
It bit me. is your explanation.
Ah, yes. The magnificent explanation of it bit me. Thus, it exploded.
He looks over at Q because he's been the one that knows the most about this shit so far.
I can.
Yeah,
try to
explain the
it
blue
later.
disco ball.
Maybe they can try to explain it a little later.
No, fair. Very fair. Okay.
Electrus.
There is still that one shark left.
Electrus. Xerxes is currently dangling a shark in front of you. Do you want to whack it like a piñata?
Yes.
Whack it with shillelagh. That's a miss. Oh no.
Damn it.
How do I
Q.
miss when it's strung up like that?
It's wiggling too much. Maybe it slapped you in the face with its tail. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Alright, Q, you're up.
Oh boy. You know what? I can actually make it up to the shark by just running on the wall.
Bro's fucking Naruto running on the
is it-
side of the wall.
Is it bite time?
It is sword slashy time, actually. Still. God fucking
That's a
damn it.
miss. Do you want to try to bite it?
I will try to bonus action bite it. Believe I will take the bonuses off from that attack for now. Nope, that did not work like that. It was supposed to
Damn.
be. No, that's just the damage. Hang on.
Well, the good news is if you hit, you kill it.
Yeah. I forget how that worked. Did it just take the proficiency bonus away?
It's literally just making it with your strength, yeah. So, I think it's proficient. It's basically just, 1d4 plus strength. Hang on, let's take a look at you.
No, I'm specifically thinking of like the attack roll itself, not the damage roll. Because I forget how attacking with the bonus action works, because
It literally is just treated as a bonus action attack as if it's an offhand. So in this case, yeah, I already set it up as it needs to be.
okay.
Alright, Q, you just had a shark smoothie. Encounter over.
Woo!
I don't need to worry about refreshing myself up for a good bit, honestly. I did also get, what is that?
You get,
some health back?
yeah, you get 6, divided by, so you get 3 HP back.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So, I'm going to abridge this a little bit. I guess the question is, do you guys want to go for a little bit longer, or do you want to call it a day?
I'm fine either way.
I'm good
I'm
for
good.
going longer.
I'm fine with going on for longer.
I'm good to keep going.
Alright. In that case, we're going to abridge this a little bit so that you guys can get back out to sea. So, first and foremost, the warehouse is treasures. So this area that, luckily, none of your treasures sunk into the sea. But you guys go through a variety of chests, sacks, crates, and casks, the whole shebang. You find 6,400 copper pieces, 2,500 silver pieces, 300 gold pieces, 60 platinum pieces, 10 gold bracelets, which are 25 gold pieces each, an Electrum goblet worth 25 gold pieces, and 2 spell scrolls, specifically Knock and Liamon's tiny hut in a corked wooden tube.
Can you repeat that, please? I'm trying to write on the loot channel.
If you would like to, I can write it down during our break. Would that help?
Yes, please. I was trying to keep up, but then it kept on going and I lost the numbers, and I'm very sorry.
Yes, that's okay. I will write this down in the loot chat during our next break. To give a general idea, so the ship here that is currently docked is the one that you guys are going to take. You guys will be sailing behind the other ship. Basically, you have the choice of whether you want to return to Liara directly, or if you want to have the other ship go ahead and inform Liara to basically send you information and meet with you in, if you want her to meet you in Port Nyanzaru, or send a representative to meet you there.
Because we don't have our guide back to Nyanzaru, right? Because they already left?
You do not. Your guide has already left.
What do you guys think? Do you want a chance going from Beludian to Nyanzaru, or do you want to go to Nyanzaru and send word to Liara?
We have like maps, right, on the ship?
There are maps on the ship, and Jackson, I believe you have a compass, correct?
Yeah, he kind of looks down at that. On his necklace, he kind of like holds like the pendant and flips it open to reveal a compass. I know my way about seafaring a little bit. Not the greatest, mind you, but I do know my way around some marine travel, so...
I mean, my votes personally, I'm fine going from Beludian to Nyanzaru, especially because we have maps, right? And
Yes.
we have the compass, and Talia was taking note of the environment along their travel. So most likely we can retrace our steps.
Cruz would be trying to leave.
Oh, no, you don't.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
So
Cruz,
I don't get a vote.
Cruz, as you're trying to wander off, you just hear Ichabod quietly whisper in your ear. He like semi-poofed away when you guys went into combat, but you can hear his voice in your ear, and he just says, "This lot might actually be able to help us free me."
But it. Are you sure? You sure I can't like solo this? I know I was in a cage for 3 days.
I don't think you can solo the jungle, unfortunately.
Is Groot speaking out loud?
Yes, I am. You guys don't think I am like, okay, hold on, I'll position myself. I am here to the door, talking to myself, looking up and then down and around. I mean, I feel like based on this glowing perspective I currently have, I might be how did he say, an NPC, and I kind of don't like the vibe of that.
I think that if we get you on that ship, that magic should wear off soon enough.
Oh, first we fly, and now we say, okay, well, I guess I have to make friends now, okay. I guess they did rescue me, okay. I guess I should say thank them, alright, okay. Alright, this is fine, Gross, you can do it. Gross, you can do it, you are a big girl now, okay.
Alright. So, to make a long story short, you guys collect everything up. You meet up with your original ship and tell them what your plan is. So you guys are going to go to Port Nanzaro, correct?
I vote Nyanzaru.
Yeah.
Talia's a little like it makes sense. At the same time, there's just a sense of we may not be able to get some of the more confidential information this way, but she's not going to necessarily contest it.
All right, so that's 2 for Nanzaru, 1 neutral, Groose and Jackson.
I'm neutral on this
Yeah,
because
I'm
I have
too.
no I have no context.
All right, in that case, you guys load aboard the ship. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back with the hex crawl. The good news is that this ship moves faster, so you guys go 8 hexes a day, provided your weather's
Oh,
good.
hell yeah.
Will we have a long rest
You
then?
will have a long
Oh,
rest
yeah.
once you're aboard the ship.
Oh, fuck yes, I'm marking that.
Yay.
Well,
All right.
Okay, so can
I'm
we
pretty
just-
sure we'll have more than enough long rests in the middle of this.
This is basically your opportunity if you guys also want to learn new skills, because you're going to be traveling for a couple of weeks. Alright, so. Back to the pirate ship. I've just stuck you guys below deck for the time being, since it's basically the crew quarters. So welcome to your ship. It's not any different from before.
Yay.
But, basically what it is, so you guys can assign shifts of who's at the helm. I just stuck Xerxes there temporarily, so... Bleh.
Got it.
At some point, the blue crane will turn what can only be described as white and green. So there you go. Just for everyone's information,
Got it.
as the spell wears off.
You are Geen now. Alright.
I got keen and white.
So, we're going to expedite the hex crawl a little bit. So, first and foremost, we need 1 person to roll d20s, 1 person to roll d10s, and 1 person to move the token.
I can move the token.
Alright.
I can roll a d20.
I got the D10.
Alright. Let's say, so you guys were just coming under cover of sunset, and we'll say that it took you guys about 6 hours to get everything packed up. So it's currently the middle of the night. Do you guys want to camp out here at Jahaka Anchorage and leave at first light?
That's probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best idea.
Alright. You guys take a long rest. So, Talia, go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay. And, Jackson, roll me your d10.
Oh boy.
Okay, clear skies. Q, you can move yourself 6 hexes. You can move the You Are Here token.
Yeah.
We're
Do I need
bringing...
to pause it? Do I need to pause it every hex?
You do not have to pause at every hex. You literally just move in the 6.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Let me pull up my little chart here. Alright, who wants to roll me a d8?
I'll do it. I won't do it.
Okay, you guys remember that green dragon wormling that you encountered the other day?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh boy.
He paddles up to the side of your ship, looks up, is just like, "You got any fish?"
We should have a decent haul, right?
Who of you decides to,
I'll
who of
do
you
it.
decides to encounter him?
Groose will do it. I have no danger sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Oh, this barrel's got some fish in it. Yeah, okay. I think we could spare one. I mean, we can just go fishing later. Plop a fish over the edge.
All right. You toss a fish over the edge, and the green dragon wormling takes it and paddles along their way.
No, what a nice guy.
Jackson, you can feel phantom pains in your tail.
Yeah, he kind of like switches his tail. It's like, even new body, and I still feel that. Okay.
All right.
Talia's throwing that out, reholstering her sidearm.
Q, go ahead and move me another 6 hexes since you guys have perfect weather.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Talia, roll me. All right, you guys are good. Jackson, roll me another weather check.
Oh.
All right, clear skies. Talia, roll me a d20. All right. Jax, I'm having a stroke. Q, go ahead and roll me 4. Or move me 4. Meh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, Talia, d20, please. Alright. Electrus, even or odds, please.
I'm gonna go with evens.
Oh boy!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Seems
Q,
fine.
go ahead and move me, have you moved twice in this day?
Just once so far.
Alright, go ahead and move me 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. Beep, 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 chapter 2, pirate ship, move party
Oh,
ribbon
no.
here.
What?
Oh boy.
The moment we've all been waiting for, aka Moose and I have been sitting on it for a little bit. So.
What?
Huh?
Oh boy. Let me go ahead and...
I've been sworn to silence.
So,
I'm scared.
Electrus, you here with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
As you fall into slumber, you find yourself bearing restless dreams. In the weeks since you arrived, your dreams of your past life have been fleeting, corrupted even. You struggle to hold fast to what you believe to be your true memories, your dreams tainted with jungle temples, of shimmering stars, and of clouds brushing against your skin. You toss and turn in your hammock, gripping onto the netting which holds you fast, as suddenly your mind plunges you into darkness. In an almost ironic twist, you find yourself falling through the night sky, up into a darkened, cold abyss. The stars seem no more than lost illusions, the watchful eyes blind to even this place. Much as you hate to admit it, this very place bears a similar essence to the sensation you get when you use your holy power, though its feelings are far more direct. You find yourself floating in the gaze of the moon, the giant orb menacingly glowing in its yellow-orange tint. You watch in horror as it blinks at you, a slit-like pupil seeming to sunder the moon as it glares at you. And as the world shakes, a voice calls out, tremoring even your very soul. Pak dan ekman! Datre mat defe! The moon shouts at you. The words sound familiar, though your mind fails to translate. As if they've been blocked from you. What do you do?
I mean, what can he do? As far as he's aware, the moon is staring at him and trying to speak to him in a language he can't understand.
You do have the power of your voice.
I think he's just gonna kind of echo that sentiment, just, I don't understand. What do you want from me?
The moon blinks again. Thine false patron hath made a mockery of mine brother's essence. Thou hast been reforged by a false god mortal, though thine scent stinks of the stolen divine.
Here's a question. Does Eletris still have, like, does he still have his clothes and gear that he had on when he was asleep?
Yes.
So if he can move, he's going to basically grab onto the holy symbol.
As you touch it, it almost burns your hand.
Yeah, so he's gonna withdraw his hand from it and just... I don't even know what I'm doing here or what this thing is or... Why? Why was I chosen?
Dost thou not sense it? Thine holy blood running through thy veins? Perhaps the God-Maker has chosen to try his hands at mocking me a second time. A rival to supersede his fatal failure. And you see as the moon gets closer, as if looking you over.
Eletris is basically trying to, like, lean back from it, but I assume he's in, like, a fixed position in space, so it's not going to do anything.
Attempting to move in space when there is no oxygen is in fact impossible, yes.
Fun.
But yes, the moon is basically turning you over and looking at you.
Just, what do you mean mocking you? I didn't choose to be a part of any of this.
You sense an almost sense of disappointment, and you catch just the faintest glimpse of a giant serpent closing its eye and letting out a sigh as more stormy clouds exhale through its nostrils. I see. So thou art not the reincarnation of mine brother, but merely a mockery. Thou art but a pawn in a grand game of chess, mortal. Though thou hath a modicum of greater potential than the mortals who wander this land, thou art no more than an insect upon my mighty earth. No more than the insects that the false God-Maker brings.
If they're so insignificant to you, then why don't you do something about it?
Because the God-Maker, the spider, dared to steal what is rightfully mine. His sordid scheme, with his soldiers that resist mine venom, whose very winged fiends mock and graze upon the land granted to me by birthright. He bringeth not plague to this land. He tricks those against worshipping me. He kills my land with his locusts and frogs and undead. He is but a pestilence, an imitation of the divine.
So, am I hearing this correctly? That the great Seth, I assume that's who you are, is afraid of a Serac.
Bold are you to assume that I am afraid, mortal. A snake does not fear an insect a fraction of its size. Even the great Acererak, the Godmaker, is still mortal in his own right. But then again, dost thou think thyself worthy of such knowledge, when thou is merely a thief's attempt at recreating my brother's stolen essence, the blood of which I subsumed?
I don't assume myself to be worthy of anything.
Thou certainly lackest his bravado, then. Thy false patron has committed to his scheme. He has ripped away the beating prize of my whole kingdom. And before me he has placed a very mockery of me and mine brother. A fragmented mirror of my broodkin at the right hand of our father.
So, you're saying that all of this, the visions, the memories, they're your brothers.
Indeed. In my land, the consumption of a god's power involves ripping out their very heart and subsuming it. In the God-maker's arrogance, he hath stolen my brother's jeweled heart from my own stomach, taking a fragmented piece and sending it back into the world. I should have known he would have wished to preserve those damned plants for the sake of his little show. No wonder the sun is back at a crescent.
That's when Electra is kind of like, he tries to put a hand over his heart as if he can, like, as if trying to feel, like, something beating, like, alien to his own.
Think not highly of yourself, mortal. You are but a chip of a crack of a splinter of the great Ehekatl. But then again, such manipulation by the God-maker will not be tolerated. And you feel as if the darkness itself is constricting around you. A seemingly invisible, scaly body coils around you, crushing you. And a sharp fang pierces your heart. If the god wake... Truly, I'm having a hard time speaking my words today. If the God-maker wishes to make a mockery of me, then I shall taint his very game with his own palm. Thou shalt bear the shredding fangs of the sun and the storms of which you bear. You will be naught but beast, killer of kinship. And when the spider grows bored of you, his shield will fail and I will rule once again. You feel as the venom floods through your system, sending a cold sensation into your chest. It feels as if every cell in your body is being tainted and twisted. Suddenly, your eyes snap awake, and you feel a sudden, inexplicable need to get out of the claustrophobic quarters that is the lower decks. You need air. Now.
So yeah, Eletris is not going to wait. He's basically gasping for air, can't get enough. He is immediately, as soon as he hits the floorboards, he is running, sprinting, crawling up the stairs and onto the deck.
All right. You should be able to get yourself to the other side of the map, but let me know if you can't. So you'll be
Other
up
side of the
here.
map.
Is there a wall there? There is. Bullshit. There we go.
Yeah, there was a wall there.
I cannot see these things, as God I am blind in this circumstance, as they call it. But yeah, so you guys basically hear Jackson, you hear as Eletris lets out a gasp and goes tumbling up the stairs to the upper decks.
Yeah, he blinks at that. He kind of like moves around and like stumbles as he kind of like gets on all fours and go and follow him.
Do you want to alert the others of the circumstance?
Yeah. He kind of goes over to Sally at first. Just kind of like shakes her. Hey, Salia.
Jackson, you're going to feel her grip whatever you use to touch her shoulder as she seems to jolt awake from something, snapping her attention to you. It's not like she was trying to break it, but she was not going to let you go until she got a better sense of what the fuck was happening.
Okay, sensitive claw. Okay, ow.
The fuck are you doing?
I just wanted to let you know that Q woke up and it sounded like he was...
Not you.
Not Q, Eletris. My bad. sorry, half distracted right
Wow!
That's a wild card that just got played.
now. sorry, half distracted. Eletris kind of rolled out of bed and seemed worse for wear. I was gonna go check on him.
She's gonna drag her other hand down her face before get up and she's like, alright, I'll go check it out, see if any of the others are awake.
You can wake everyone else up if you want to. I was just letting someone know before I went up there, just in case something happened.
With a little bit of irritation, she's going to rouse Q and this thing, she's heard it called Groose. She doesn't know what to make of it. She doesn't know what to make of them.
Ish.
However,
She, they, so you're good.
okay. She has no reference on any kind of indicators, to be perfectly honest.
It's
So-
all good.
I promise I'm not trying to be.
No. Groose this entire time has not been like super open during the voyage, but has been very helpful in doing tasks. So totally understand that you wouldn't have like an idea of like what Groose is.
No, not at all. So anyway, and as soon as they are, getting up, she's going out to meet Jackson. She's not going out unarmed.
Alright, do the rest of you grab your weapons?
I can't.
Your weapons are built in, so you're
I
good.
know.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab my metal pole that definitely was conveniently with the rest of the treasury.
Alright, I'm just going to delete all the dynamic lights here. You guys are smart. You understand that there's depth of field.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who wants to go first?
Jackson will go first.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's Jackson then Talia.
Alright. Jackson.
Yeah.
Go and go talk to Electrus.
Where's Electrus?
Where's his token?
He is up on the top deck.
How do we get to the top deck?
You just went
Just
up, those
move
are the
yourself.
stairs. You just go.
Yeah,
You just go.
over onto the
Oh.
side.
Oh, okay,
Yoink.
my bad.
Yoink
Ah!
it.
Oh, thank you.
Put yourselves in whatever order you want to, I don't fucking care.
I forget how big this map is, so
The boat. It boots.
boy.
Yeah, this seems appropriate for me.
But yeah, so you guys rush up to see Electrus basically looking like he's about to throw up.
Basically, in this moment, it looks like he's dry heaving over the side.
Hey, Electrus, you okay? Obviously not, but
Electrus, do you want me to take this one?
By all means.
So, before you have a chance to respond, Electrus, your eyes turn to the sky. You see as the lingering clouds part by the god who cursed you, basically glaring down at you with full power. Who the fuck is vacuuming this? Please hold
Wow.
your calls important to us.
It's a vacuum man. We have the doorman, now the vacuum man.
It is probably my papa doing chores because it is a Sunday. I'll get to the important stuff in just a moment. I'm just gonna let him finish his thing. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I'm not gonna be mean because we are neurospicy in this family, and I know he will have a hard
oh boy.
time. Let's try this again. Let's see if my mouth can words now. I don't know if you guys can hear the vacuum.
It's faint, but it's there.
Yeah, it's faint.
Very distant vacuuming sounds. You know what? The clouds are being vacuumed by a Serac. He's doing a little bit of cleaning, just.
It's not the right shade.
It's not
These
the right
clouds are
shade for
dirty.
this spooky moment.
This is
Alright. Once more with feeling. Alright. Before you have a chance to respond, Electrus, your eyes turn to the sky. You see, as the lingering clouds part, the god who cursed you glaring down upon you with full power. Though to others it only appears as the full moon, you see the undeniable slit of a snake's pupil within the orb. You point up, desperately trying to get them to see what you're seeing. And as you do so, your arm twists. Your muscles tear, and your bones snap. You guys watch as Electrus basically folds under himself, his armor and clothes popping and tearing as he writhes. Sharp, golden claws pierce through his fingers and toes, his white hair falling out as his ears disappear. Amber skin tears away to reveal jagged white scales beneath it all. And with a snarl, you see the horrifying hybrid creature wriggle out of Electrus's skin like a lizard in molt. As it struggles to free itself, you hear another tear as two bony wings shred through its back, allowing it to stand on 4 legs as it gives a hissing growl. Standing before you is something that looks vaguely like Jackson, but with white scales, pupilless, glowing purple eyes, and a feathery crest which flows down its back. It glares at you, twisting its head as it rolls its shoulders. The humanity and kindness you once saw in Electrus's eyes is gone. Whether he's there or not is impossible to tell. It claws into the wood of the ship, digging claw marks as it arches its back, ready to attack. Everybody roll for initiative.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This is not what I signed up for!
I'm gonna put Electrus over here. Electrus. Put this over here.
Holy shit,
Oh, what the-
Rudy!
Show
Oh,
this
no.
to players. Electrus
Oh,
is not going to be part of this fight.
Oh, no.
Well then.
Click, click, boom, boom.
Alright, we have Groose in the initiative order. We have Jackson. We have Talia. I need-
Allow me just a moment. I need to do my double. Alright, so that's 18 for Q.
Xerxes. We'll just. Okay, you've got Q. And let me get Electrus in his moon cursed form. I just realized that roll to GM. Oh well, let's try this once more with feeling. There we go. Okay. I have music for this.
Everybody!
Oh, goody.
Oh, it's just a little tune. Oh shit!
Oh, no.
And I will turn it down, because obviously the stream people are not going to hear it, but... Alright, so... Here's the general ruling. So Xerxes is currently occupied with steering the ship. It's going to take him 1 turn to drop anchor. So Xerxes is going to spend his action coming over here and dropping anchor so that the ship is fixed. Q, you're up.
Oh boy. Alright, I think firstly gonna pull a little divine sense.
Alright.
Because this is nothing like anything he's really ever experienced before. Plus, it'll help to know what kind of creature type this form is.
This creature type is humanoid. That's all I'll tell you.
Okay, so it's not any of the listed types that's over there.
Yes.
Celestial Fiend are undead. Okay. Hmm. I think I'll just
I will let you know that Divine Sense is in action.
I know. I read the thing. That's why I'm try to think on what to do. I think the main thing that I'm going to do is just go over here just to make sure that there's not like too many line angles to go at. And that's all I can really think to do.
Okay. Talia, there's a big fuck off dragon looking thing standing in front of you.
Well, they just saw Electrus turn into this. So here's the thing with Talia's background: when something like this fucking happens, that means that it's usually due to a supernatural entity's interference, like Korn, like Slanesh. So yeah, let's just say certain things are kind of kicking into high gear, and Talia is going to start off with a good old Zephyr Strike.
All right, roll me.
So with this, you're going to see her take active steps away, and of course, I do not have opportunity attacks by doing this. And she's going to get to a better position, and she's going to take aim at Electrus.
All right, go ahead and move.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to look at the map to figure out a good spot. Okay, I think I found one.
All right, go ahead.
I'm trying not to draw attention to Xerxes or damage the equipment we need to steer the ship, so this felt like one of the only good spots.
Do you have?
And that
Okay,
is
yeah,
well
you have enough
within
movement speed there.
Yeah, about to say it's 60 feet, so yeah, I definitely have enough.
I was
So
trying
give
to
me a
figure
moment.
out how big the ship was because I genuinely didn't know. It's a boat. Moose, I hope you're enjoying this.
By the way, it says once a round I can give myself advantage on a shot, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Is that steady aim?
That is not steady aim. That is actually a part of Zephyr Strike.
You can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. Correct.
So that's once during this spell. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I want at least one shot to be a guarantee, or at least a higher guarantee. And I still have a D6 that I can roll for that attack.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Does a
Alright,
17
that hits. A 17
Okay.
hits. Roll me
And
your
I'm
Zephyr
rolling
Strike
that.
damage.
Yep, and I'm using Favored Foe for an extra D4.
Ah, shit. My bad.
It is okay. Question. Is your favorite
Yep.
foe magical damage?
I don't know. Let me look. It is a mystical bond with nature that allows me to mark the target.
All right. In that case, I'm going to mark it as magical damage. So yeah, your piercing damage doesn't do shit.
Interesting. Okay.
So the only thing that does any damage here is your magic. So you basically see as the bullet flies off, and only the trail of magic. So it takes 7 damage.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, is that your turn?
That's all I can do for now, but I have an idea in that case.
All right. Before we do that, Bruce and Q, I need you guys to roll me a d20 each.
Okie doke.
Okay.
All right. Q.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Both of you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Wrinkles.
Constitution.
Bruce, you're good. You don't have to. It's a line.
Well. Sorry.
I'm down.
All right.
Oh, Jackson!
Jackson is down. But the good news is that we don't account for negatives here.
Yay.
And you know what? Just for the sake of FX... Beam... There you go. Except it's gotta be the power of God in anime.
God, that could have been worse too. Shit.
I told you guys to make peace with your gods.
Yeah?
Christ.
But, did someone just roll a card? Well, I have bad news. The healing cards don't work if they're down.
Oh
Nope,
no,
but
I didn't know that.
I've got something in my back pocket if needed.
Okay.
But you can save that. I will allow, as soon as Jackson is back up, Jackson, you can roll that d4.
Yeah.
Bruce, there's a big fuck-off dragon that just absolutely downed your dragon friend.
Okay. Master of Doors, I have a question. Is doing perception checks a action?
What would you like to perceive?
Having seen a crew member change, I'd like to see if I can if Bruce can get a handle on what just happened. Whether it's charmed, frightened, or possession.
It is none of those things.
Okay, well, that's fine.
But I will
Okay,
permit you
no.
to use your action regularly.
Okay.
This is the
Then-
big guns, so don't hold back.
Then I won't do my fun, clever thing. Bruce will nervous laugh, and I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Which button is that? Is that just a 20?
Go ahead and click your spell thing just so I can see. So if you go into your spells, there you go. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. If this spell affects it, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up. Electrus, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. Meets it, beats it, unfortunately.
Dang it, it was so close.
Wait. Because I failed, can I use my Pact of the Talisman to add a d4 to that roll?
Can you post
D-man?
that for me just so I can see? Because my brain is
Yep.
peanut.
Yep.
When the wearer fails an ability check. So that's usually when you
Oh,
fail
dang it.
something, not him.
Okay, that's fine.
But it's good try. Good big brain think.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was honestly a good idea.
All right, and then Groot will move.
Alright, -3 to Electrus next time.
Hang on,
Damn it.
my brain forgore and realized something a bit late.
Oh.
I have this funny little channel divinity.
Well, it's a little late for that, but I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
I figured, but I'm gonna try to remember to keep that in mind for later, as long as I don't drop.
Okay, yeah, I just move up one, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Jackson, death saving throw, please.
Oh, goody. Fuck.
That is a fail. Please mark yourself as one failed death save.
Yep.
Hold on that.
Alright, reroll a death save.
Oh,
no!
Are you kidding me?
Christ.
Oh my god.
Okay, good news is Flair played a stabilization card on you, Jackson, so you are
Oh.
stable.
Okay.
So let me mark you as, I'm gonna use this one to mark you as stable.
Okay.
Alright. Xerxes' turn. Do you guys want Xerxes to attack, or do you want him to try to pick Jackson up?
Is he going to be at risk of an opportunity attack if he does?
Let's see. No.
Okay. Then that might be a good idea just for the moment.
Alright. In that case, Xerxes is going to run on over here. And he is going to cast Cure Wounds for 5. God, that's shit. He rolled literally minimum, but you have 5 HP, Jackson.
Yeah, he kind of blinks and gasps for air. Nice, Xerxes.
Xerxes is going to pull you up on your feet. We're not done yet. Alright, Jackson, roll me another 2d4 so that, because you're getting heal cards.
Oh boy, 2d4.
Alright, you have another 5.
I really need to get an amulet of health or something like that.
Alright, Q, you're up.
Okay.
We're putting the Annihilation in the Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh boy. I think I'm just going to have to. Actually, no. I'm gonna move here. Let's measure real quick. Yeah, I can see. All right. So I think what I will do, and while this will use up my channel divinity. I think this'll help anyway. Strike together. Using my channel divinity, I will designate all of my allies, and they will get an advantage to to hit the enemy as long as an ally is within 5 feet of the target and isn't incapacitated.
Alright, so someone's going to have to
Yay.
stay within 5 feet of Electrus at all times for this to count.
Yes,
But I
but
have-
I can.
Xerxes is at the moment.
And so is Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes. So for the time being, all of us will have advantage against attacking Electrus.
Alright, is that your turn?
That was. And for my that's my action. For my bonus action, I think I will Hunter's Mark.
Alright, so you're casting Hunter's Mark on Electrus.
Yes.
Alright. Talia, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna have her pop a spell. So the only problem is you guys are gonna have to make dex saves.
Okay, target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it. So Jackson and Xerxes need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a shot at this. I am so sorry, guys. But this is the only way that Talia can actually do damage.
Alright,
Yeah, that's fine. Come on, Jackson. Come on,
Okay.
Jackson.
Cool,
Yeah!
cool.
Okay.
so go
alright,
ahead and roll me attack to see if you hit.
It's with advantage.
Okay, and then roll
That
me
definitely
your
hits.
d10.
Yep, it's going to be a d10, a d4, and a d8.
If you want to, you can do all those at once.
Okay.
Alright. So Electrus takes 7 damage. So let's see here. So that's... Alright.
I'm sorry that I can't do much more, but I literally do not have any other magic attacks.
Alright. Let's see if he gets that breath weapon back. He does not.
Thank God.
Yay.
Okay, and Xerxes is taking the brunt of this.
Oh no.
So,
Oh boy.
1 Mach. He is okay.
That's a miss.
And a hit for 8. Alright, that is Electrus's turn. Groose.
All right. So nervous laugh didn't work. So we are going to hold on. What is the range on that one? No, we're continuing with the plan. The plan is to wiggle my fingers and then I hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh,
20.
Let's see here. Yeah, so you hit it for 10.
Yeah.
Alright, and oh wow, Groose, you get 3 rounds of haste, so you can do that again if you want to.
Oh, okay. So I hit it once and I get really excited, and then I'm like, Haha.
So yeah,
One.
basically,
You suddenly
many-
get
how
a
many-
jitterbug of energy and then blast it again.
Okay, so 3 times?
you only get to do it twice.
Okay, so I'll do one more time.
You've already done it twice. I
You have
mean,
it for
in 2
3
in
rounds.
total. Yeah.
So you can attack twice for 3 rounds.
Okay, I got confused. You said 3 rounds, and I thought you meant 3 rounds now, not
No,
haste
no.
as in the actual spell. Okay, got you.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
haste,
yes,
but
you-
just for 3 rounds.
No, I thought the card was different. Never mind. Keep going.
All right. Jackson, there's a dragon that's bigger than you.
Okay. Yeah, he's been seeing that not many like physical attacks have been hitting, so go try to burn it. Hopefully this thing is resistant to fire. It looks like it is, but oh boy. So
All right.
so it needs to make me a dex save.
With a DC of 12.
Yep.
All right, it meets it, so half.
-3. -3.
That's true.
So we didn't use that on one of the attacks, so.
All right, and Q, you get 1d4.
Healing?
Yes.
Or no? Okay.
Yes, you get 1d4 healing.
S2.
Oh, nice.
All right. So
Anything in double
14
digits.
damage. And another 4 for Jackson. Okay, so let's see here. So that's 10, so that's 19 minus 4, so that's 15. Oh boy.
D4. I'll roll that before I forget.
Is that your turn?
For a bonus action, can I try to like? It's gonna seem very out of place, but Jackson's gonna try to see if he can get to Electrus, like in his brain.
How would you like to do that?
It's kind of like draconic roar, like as loud as he can. It's like Electrus, come on, you gotta still be in there.
He failed with a 2, so that's a no.
Shit. Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
If I use the breast weapon, would I be allowed to rakish audacity away so that way I'm not provoking attack of opportunity?
I will allow that since it's one of your regular attacks.
Cool. I'm just gonna go right over here. Just kind of spread out in case he gets the breast weapon again.
Alright.
And yep, that's my turn.
Xerxes' turn. What should Xerxes do? I think I'm gonna have Xerxes disengage just because he's in a little bit of a bad spot right now. So he is going
Understandable.
Alright.
to disengage,
Okay.
and he is going to use a healing word on eeny, meeny, miny. Alright, he's going to use a healing word on himself. See, why couldn't the other thing have gotten good?
Normally how it goes.
Alright, Q, you're up.
Okay.
Smite counts as magic damage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is definitely magic damage, which is exactly the thing that I'm going to attempting to go do now. I'm gonna move over to here so that there's no lines, just single targets, and gonna go in for the smack with this is gonna be normal for me because there's just me here.
That misses.
Yep, then I cannot Divine Smite on that. I don't think I can do anything else right now. So I think that's it for me.
Okay, Talia.
I have one spell slot left, so I can either try to damage or try to set something up to potentially restrain him and buy time for the others. I think I'm going to attempt. Hang on. Okay, I think I know the radius of this. Okay. Talia is going to try to see if she can restrain the dragon, or at least create difficult terrain for it with Entangle.
Alright, post that for me. Alright, let's see here. Creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. Alright.
It's the goop.
Alright, he's stuck.
Oh my god!
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
His paws are stuck in the goopy.
And that goop is a clinging.
Alright, Talia, is that your turn?
So that was her action. I'm trying to think if there's anything she can do with the bonus action. She used all her spells. She can't really attack, so she's basically gonna look at the others just like, the time to bring them down, or at least incapacitate, is now.
Alright. Before I roll the breath weapon check, Electrus, call it high or low?
Low.
I was really hoping for you.
Oh, what?
Shit, I don't like the sound of that.
Where's that music?
Oh, oh.
Oh my god.
Wait for
What
it.
There's more?
Blah, 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 blah. So, you guys basically see as Electrus curls up into a ball on his turn, and he is restoring 41 of his HP.
Son of a bitch. He's still restrained, at least. There's that.
This is true. This is true.
The good news
Okay,
is
well-
he didn't use his breath weapon on you.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was damage, so that's good. Well, thank you.
Goose.
All
You're
right,
still
so
hasted. Thank God.
yes, we're on round 2 of haste.
Pew
Oh,
Okay.
pew.
Pew pew. All right, so I click my beacon. It's getting salivating. So I move forward. Let's see how far I need to be for this.
Hang on, let me paint a thingy because there's a difficult terrain. Hang on.
There is
Oh,
goop.
yes. Yes. All right, let me do this.
Is that visible?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're still
I
good.
did my
All right.
best to keep everyone out of it.
Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, just gonna move down one more. Okay. And then, so anyone who's looking at me would see that my head jerks backwards, and then I open my mouth and throw forward, and then I cast poison spray. But you don't see anything. You just hear a splat.
Is it like the fucking seagull meme?
Oh god.
All right. Unfortunately, he succeeds.
Damn it.
But you can
Okay,
cast another cantrip if you want another Eldritch Blast.
All right, I roll my shoulders, and I do it again.
Oh my lord.
All right.
Yeah!
He takes 11 poison damage.
All right, and then I moonwalk back.
Fucking moonwalk.
All right. A D6 to the next attack check or save for Jackson.
Oh.
Jackson, do it.
Alright. Second burst, same as the first, because really the fire burst is the only thing that I can do, so. So dex save.
It is also advantage on the fire breath. Not that magic really needs it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Breathe fire. Alright, that is going to be a dexterity save. Okay, he fails.
Whew, cool.
Gorgeous.
$14 damage.
Very good. Alright, so that's 14. Alright.
I'm just gonna move here for the last little bit so that way Q can have advantage.
Whoopee.
Xerxes. Xerxes is a little low on spell slots, so he's going to try an acid bolt. 1d6 to Q for next attack, check or save. So, Xerxes is going to spit acid at the dragon.
Don't forget the cheese ball exists if needed.
That is a miss. I don't want to waste a cheese ball on an NPC. Q, you're up.
Oh boy. I think all I can really do is to just try for the attack for Divine Smite.
You do have advantage.
That I do. Divine Smite. Alright, here goes. Hiya.
That hits. Smite me.
Whew.
Hell yeah, there's the fantastic damage.
That would be 2d8, not 2d6.
Okay.
Hey, reroll! Let's go!
I know my smites. I'm a paladin garbage man.
Nice.
That's a
better.
little more
Much
like it.
better.
So he takes... Oh, I forgot about this part. He takes 5.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
I kind of figured with the radiant breath. Okay.
Fantastic.
I wanted to challenge you guys a little bit.
Ooh.
A little, he says.
Just a tiny.
All right, Talia, you're out of spells. What do you want to do?
Okay. Can she try? I don't know how this would work, so hear me out and then I'll leave it up to your judgment. Essentially, she's trying to go for a crippling, incapacitating shot. Basically, she's like, okay, I know I can't pierce the hide, but there might be other more sensitive or more, you know, less tough areas, right? Like, say, I don't know, an eye
Roll me
or
a
the
perception
wings.
check.
Okay.
I will
did
give
not
you that.
mean to do an advantage. Sorry.
I'm gonna give that to you anyway. You do determine that if you go for the eye, you could potentially blind it, which would allow you guys a little bit of benefit.
I'm gonna do a wisdom save and see if she does it. She's going for it.
All right,
Yeah.
shoot your shot.
Also, I forgot to add my my hunter's mark damage for my earlier thing.
Go ahead and roll that now, real quick, just so I can get it marked. Okay, so that's 3. Gracias. All right, Talia, fire away.
Here we go.
All right. It is resistant in its eyeballs, but which eye do you want to take out? Or do you want Moose to have that choice?
I'm gonna leave up to Aaron because damn.
Good thing we have eye patches.
Left eye.
All right. Taking Nidhogg's eye.
Is that healable? I'm wondering.
We'll get to that later. Alright, so yeah, you guys basically just saw Talia shoot the dragon's eye out. There is currently a very sharp spike sticking into its skull. It is Electrus's turn, and I need to roll who is at the wrath of the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talia!
I had a feeling.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
A lot of mins, a lot of maxes on that one. Alright, good news is
Holy
you only
shit.
take half, so you take 11.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Alright. Goose. The dragon is
Right.
not looking as hot as it was before.
Alright, on my third round of haste. My final round of haste.
Pew pew.
Alright, so everything else didn't work. So I cowboy saloon myself with my crane-like legs, and I fire once.
Oh god.
Shazam!
Sadly,
I
that is
failed,
a
so I-
miss.
But I would like to add a
Wow.
D4 to it because I failed the roll. Right? That's how that works.
I
It's
think it's
on
only
the
on ability
ability
checks.
Ability checks.
All right, I'm learning. Okay.
It's okay.
You can try again.
I can. So that's one missed, you know. Seeing an eyeball shot out is really gross. So miss, and then the other one, bam!
Alright, you hit it for 5.
Get it.
Jackson, any tricks left up your
Oh.
sleeve?
Not really. Because if I don't know if sneak attack would do damage to it or not. Probably not.
Not unless it's magical sneak attack.
Yep. Unless the weapon itself, or in this case my claws, were magical, which they are not, from what I remember us discussing.
Yep, you're also not a silver dragon, so...
Yeah...
Do you want to take a dodge action?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a dodge action. I'm still gonna try to roar to see if I can get inside the head of Electrus.
Nope.
Damn!
The fact that you're rolling means there's a chance. God.
Hold on 1 second. Ah, damn it. It's listed as character, not NPC. Son of a bitch.
I might have something. But I'll wait for my turn.
Alright, Xerxes. Second verse, same as the first. He's spitting acid. Alright, I will let you guys know, magical damage will just reduce him to 0. It will not kill him, in this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Q, do you want to smack him?
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's resisted, I think I'll still go for the Divine Smite. I was supposed to do that with advantage. At 15. Misses.
Well, it
Hang
misses,
on.
but the good news is...
Yeah, it still misses. I realized I rolled with the wrong weapon earlier.
You can't see this, but I'm giving a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Alright, Talia.
Anyway.
The dragon is, struggling.
Yeah, God. Because she literally cannot do any more damage, so I'm trying to think, is there something she can do that would not, 1, cripple the ship, 2, potentially have a misfire ricochet to someone else, or 3, could actually be of any proper assistance, and I am coming up blank.
I mean, you can always go for the other eye.
I could! However...
Moose, your input?
I literally have no control here.
Well, do you care if he's blind or not?
Absolutely, I care, but I have no control in the matter.
Ah.
I do not control the speed of which blindness occurs.
God.
It's
Okay,
your
you know what she's
choice.
gonna do? You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna try to keep its attention on her, so she's going to aim for a spot. She's not aiming for the other eye, but she's trying to aim for, like, the wing jointer. Basically, somewhere else that is probably sensitive and will keep the attention on her and give the others a chance, because she recognizes my regular shit isn't doing anything, and I've tapped out of whatever the fuck I have active on me. So the biggest thing I can do is make myself the most annoying thing on the field.
Alright.
So
Fire
I
away.
recognize I'm not going to do anything with this. However, that's kind of the point. That should be with advantage. Hold on. What the fuck?
Oh god.
If only it gave you damage. But at least
I
it's stuck in
know.
there.
Oh yeah, no, like, so now you have it stuck under the wing joint, like in the membrane under the wing joint.
Owie. It's like getting a paper cut on, like, the inside of your knuckle.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do, unfortunately, because I can't do damage, and all I can do is maybe better position myself. But right now I'm in a non-critical area of the ship, so that's probably where she needs to be.
Alright. Oh boy!
No,
Oh, I don't like that,
no.
please.
stop that.
All
Having
right,
fun.
1d10. I'm having fun. I get to destroy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Xerxes time.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fuck.
Breath weapon.
Oh my god, Xerxes, please.
And
Hold on.
Xerxes is an NPC. He is full. You can't heal him at all, so it really depends on how he rolls. He barely makes it! He makes it by
Yes!
one! Yeah, you guys basically see as Xerxes gets knocked on his ass, and he's, like, smoldering, but he is alive. Groose, the glory kill! The glory kill!
Alright, so I hold up my finger, and I'm pointing it, and, doing something dumb.
Use the cheese bowl if you have to.
What's the...
It's advantage.
Oh, technically there's advantage because someone's beside him.
Yep.
That is
Oh,
only
yeah.
if you're in melee combat. Oh, wait. Zephyr Strike.
It-
Never mind. Wait. Talia! Concentration save! Please!
Ah,
Oh, sure, sorry.
Just so we know what we're working with you.
Fuck, what is concentration?
Constitution.
Thank you.
Alright, good news. You get advantage automatically. Fire away!
Okay, so I look at it, and because I can see it, into its mind, all it hears is, "You got mail." And then,
Oh my god!
what the fuck?
and, DM, you can tell me if I get any, anything back from that, but I also shoot that.
Alright.
Whoa!
Groose, what color do you want your magical girl laser to be?
Right now it's gonna be pink. Like,
Alright.
Barbie pink.
Groose, you have, like, your earbud, like, not your earbuds, but your Walkman headphones on.
Headphones, yeah.
You lift your finger, you point it, and you call out, "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world."
Oh my god.
Nothing plastic. It's fantastic. Bang!
And you guys see as the dragon goes down, and a currently naked, half-blind, unconscious Electress is laying in the goop. Encounter over.
My gun did not do the close thing.
The goop starts to recede, and thankfully the eye has not been melted by the goop. The guy was not touched by the goops. The eye should still be intact, technically.
Electress, you come to, you feel like you've had your entire world rocked in a half. All of your friends are scorched, burnt, or otherwise clawed, and you're missing one of your eyes. There's just a big-ass thorn sitting in your eye socket right now.
Does he remember any of how that occurred?
Roll me an intelligence check.
A check or a save?
Check.
It's the same either way.
You don't remember shit.
Eh,
So he's trying to look around at the different party members, and he's realizing there's something wrong with his field of vision. And he hasn't quite put together what yet.
All you know is you've got a really sharp, piercing headache.
Quick question. Can Talia do a perception check over the area surrounding Electress to see if there's a chance that the eye is intact?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, you damaged the eye so much that he He's gonna need a fake eye for the time being, and he will need to have it regenerated.
Got it.
Man is down an
So
eye right now.
So Talia is going to approach, and she still has the rifle up, but not like actively aimed at him. But it's in that state of, at a moment's notice, that will be pointed if necessary. Just Letrus.
He looks at her, but he's not. He's having to position his head in a strange way to get all of her in his line of sight. Talia? What happened?
You're saying you don't remember anything? There is a noticeable tension in her voice.
No. Why? Why can't I see everything?
Without skipping a beat, just... You turned into something much bigger than Jackson. And to give us the best chance, I had to take your eye out.
Excuse me, player's processing for a moment.
I told you! She is just like, this is what happened, this is what I had to do, because otherwise we were going to die.
DM, I need a refresh. He reappeared naked, correct?
He basically I want to make it clear, he's a Weredragon, so he just turned back and all of his armor and clothing is destroyed, so yes, he is naked.
Alright, Cruz would have gone downstairs, gotten a blanket, and come back upstairs and put it around you.
You now have a blankie.
So your bits aren't cold.
He does not notice that in the slightest.
That's fine. Cruz will then go off to the side.
He's currently clutching at the gaping wound in his head.
Do we have a med kit? I don't know where the med kit is. Someone tell me what the med kit is.
Electros kind of is the med kit.
Oh shit.
I mean, Q still has some lay on hands technically, but
And a cure wounds available.
Xerxes may also assist if desired.
they can at least help extract the thorn safely and heal, what may still be damaged there. That's about it, I think.
We'll just say that Xerxes approaches you, Eletris, tells you to hold still, and he pulls out the thorn from your eye and starts applying a cure wounds. It will not fix the eye, however it will stop the bleeding.
Does Eletris see the thorn?
Yes. It is one of the munitions from the guns.
Alright, real quick.
Oh no!
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Does he pass out?
whatever's in his stomach, it comes out and he passes out.
Okay, Eletris has just thrown up on the ground, and he is now blacked out on the deck.
Shit.
Perhaps we should get him off the deck and back to bed and...
Get him on my back, I'll carry him down.
Get him out of the moonlight.
Who said that?
Talia looks to the others just, do we have any spare rope?
Cruz will pull out... Cruz has rope. I have 10 feet.
It might be best if we secure him to wherever he's resting.
Xerxes will offer to spider bundle him with web.
Just so he doesn't hurt himself and until we get an idea of what the fuck that was.
Alright, everybody except Bruce, roll me a religion check. Except for Electris, because you're knocked the fuck out.
Religion. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably
Alright,
wouldn't know what the fuck.
Q, you caught sight of, you kind of caught sight of this, but you remember there being a scholar who seemed to be pretty knowledgeable of this in the guild back in the Sleeping Lion. Next time on Too Out of Time.
Oh boy.
But yes, we will do that next time. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this blindingly radiant episode of Too Out of Time, and we will catch you all next time for more shenanigans.
What the fuck?
I will say again, I was sworn to secrecy about this shit.
I believe you.
Fucking Weredragon? Okay.
This is
For the YouTube side, catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.